Hey everybody, welcome to
Good evening, sports fans around this big, beautiful blue marble we call Earth, in whatever city you may live in. Welcome to episode 132 of the VWU Sports Podcast. I am, of course, the founder and owner of this beautiful big bar here in the whatever you want to be it. I have, of course, JB, Jake the Snake. Well, Jake, whatever, just don't call me late for dinner. I am being joined, as always, by my faithful barkeeps, Brandon C. and C. Carter, and being joined by our man who stirs drink, Mr. Jose Blanco, and we're being joined by our regulars to help making his return from his suspension, but suspension once he actually gets back. Suspension after being gone for 2 weeks is the Hellraiser himself, Mr. Cody Hagan. Welcome back. Who's your man?
Let's let him eat.
Yeah, and also being joined is our cowboy himself, Mr. Zach George, and making his return to the bar is our international lover himself, Mr. Pedro. Welcome back, everybody.
Hola. Hello.
Yes, indeed. And we got a big show here tonight. We got a lot to talk about here in the sports world, and we're gonna get off with a little old fashioned here tonight because me and Zach has got to talk about in the boxing world because unfortunately we got a controversy to talk about with a certain fighter that decided to put a foot in his mouth.
Oh boy!
I'm glad that you guys brought up the story. And hold on, gentlemen. I'm glad you all brought up the story, and we'll go ahead and let Jose leave the room.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Ryan Garcia decided to say something in which he should not have said. Boxing star Ryan Garcia apologized last Friday for his use of racial slurs against black people and disparaging comments he made about Muslims during a recent live stream on social media. I take all responsibility for my words, Garcia wrote as part of a series of posts on X. Sorry, everyone that I offended. Gee, well, what an apology. What an apology.
That's a half-assed apology. It was such a half-assed apology. We saw that from a mile away.
I like how Carter started reading the story. Yet it was supposed to be you and I, JB, talking about this. But yeah, if you don't know what Carter is talking about, WBC top prospect Ryan Garcia decided to spend the majority of his 4th of July making disparaging comments about Muslims and throwing around the hard R.
Well, hold on, Zach, because I was getting to it because I was reading the article from ESPN. I was getting to it.
Yeah, he was. But yeah, this is coming straight from ESPN. But what he is saying is true. Not only was he disparaging, saying that they should quote kill these hard R's, but he was also disparaging Muslims in every which way but south. But yeah, and he said in a less than true tweet saying that he felt sorry. But unfortunately, everybody called his bullshit, even the WBC, so much so that they gave him a full ban kicking his ass out of the WBC.
Yes, as a matter of fact, the chairman of the WBC said, actually the president of the WBC, the World Boxing Council, President Mauricio Suleiman, said, "We reject any form of discrimination. I feel for Ryan's well-being as he has declined multiple attempts for our help with mental health and substance abuse." And by the way, Garcia said he was misunderstood. Sure. And he's struggling with substance abuse. Yeah, and is struggling with substance abuse and is going to rehab. Lukey, then here's the thing. Here's the thing. And look, because I'm pretty sure that he's going to be on Fox News and OAN and Newsmax, bitching and moaning, complaining that we're silencing him. He's being canceled. Let me explain something, and I'm going to make this perfectly clear. Yes, we do have a freedom of speech in this country. However, and this is a big however, freedom of speech does not exempt you from any consequences that will come in your direction because of what you say.
Yep.
And
You can be. I'm sorry, Carter, but like the way I see it is that I followed Garcia when he into the lead up with the Haney fight, and even I could tell the guy was not okay. The guy was not okay. And the fact of the matter is, he already lost like $1 million because of the bet he made with Haney. If you don't know what that is, Haney and Garcia had made a bet before the weigh-in of their fight, where Garcia did knock out Haney. It was, I believe, $500,000 for every pound either one of them were overweight. Garcia went into that fight about 3 pounds overweight. So that was about 1.5 million the guy lost.
Ouch. I hope it was worth it.
And he won the fight, yes. But now he doesn't get to fight anymore.
Yeah, I hope it was worth losing that worth that $1.5 million for putting your foot in your mouth.
Well, doesn't get to fight under the WBC.
Well,
WBC anymore.
Well, let me jump back in. Let me jump back in because, as a matter of fact, Oscar De La Hoya, he's the promoter for Ryan Garcia. He said, and I quote, "There is no room for hate or intolerance at my company. Period." Wow. I condemn Ryan's word in the strongest terms possible. I see that he has apologized, and that's a start. But it's only a start to earn back the trust and respect of those of us who have and continue to support him. We hope Ryan will use the time he has away from the sport to work through the issues he has publicly discussed. We stand ready to help in whatever we can. I hope that he gets the necessary help that he gets. And by the way, Garcia is serving a 1-year suspension from the New York State Athletic Commission after testing positive for the performance-enhancing drug Ostarine. That suspension is retroactive to Garcia's April the 20th decision victory over Devin Haney, which has since been overturned to a no contest. So I just think that also, gotta bring this up, he was arrested in June.
I heard a drug being used, so I did a bit of a quick research. Ostarine is a type of drug called a selective androgen receptor modulator, or a SARM.
Yeah.
It is not approved by the FDA, but it's sometimes found in supplements. Ostarine attaches to proteins in the body known as androgen receptors, which Ostarine
So
binds
basically,
these
it's like an
receptors.
alternative for an antibiotic.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let's say this. When Ostarine binds to these receptors, it tells muscles to grow. So it's more so like an alternative to steroids.
Yeah, so it's alternative to steroids or muscle stimulant to be more accurate to what it is. It's a muscle stimulant, but still, Garcia has lost the ability for a year to box in New York. He has lost arguably what is Golden Boy Promotions' biggest circuit in the WBC.
Yeah.
So that is already 2 huge blows. And
let me hold on, gentlemen. Let me also add that Garcia, he was arrested back in June on felony vandalism charges stemming from an incident at a hotel in Beverly Hills that accused him of causing an estimated $15,000 in damages.
Oof.
So,
somebody got a little angry.
Yeah, a little bit too angry, man. I don't know, but honestly, I really do hope that he gets the help he needs because this kid is very talented in the ring. And
he's got potential. It's just that I feel like he needs to control his anger. Honestly.
Yeah, I probably might need to do some anger management. And no, I'm not talking about the movie with Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson.
No,
No, I'm not talking about that. He needs to actually see a counselor. He needs to see a therapist.
yeah, he needs to go see.
help.
No, he needs to go to some counseling, possibly go see some therapy because if he does that and learns how to control it and have some people that can help him in the long run, make sure not to do stupid stuff, he could be possibly one of the best dudes to ever hit the ring. Possibly one of the best to do it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and that can help him out in the long run. Okay, so
Absolutely.
we just have to wait and see. So anyway,
Yeah.
so thank you. Thanks. Now that we got that,
Hold up, Jacob.
Go for it.
Me being the real boxing nerd of the bar, well, except for maybe Pedro, who I'm relatively new to, I haven't really seen Garcia fight. But going off of what I've heard, I've heard a lot of good things about his in-ring performances. So this stuff outside the ring is just a shame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most definitely. Anyway, so let's switch the gears. So let's get into the proper itinerary. Starting off, let's hop on to the hold on, let me find the thing here because I'm learning about this. I'm still getting them. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Starting off, going onto the diamond because, ladies and gentlemen, we are now about to hit the halfway mark of the 2024 MLB season. But before we do that, I do believe a good friend of ours has something for us, and our good friend Steve Stradamus from TikTok. Because, ladies and if I find a way to get that damn thing here. Here we go.
As I said, I look for you. Just keep talking.
Yeah, our good friend Steve Stradamus has a link for us. Has the seventh inning stretch ready for us for the month of June, ready to go once Carter finds that on TikTok. But ladies and gentlemen, we are now next Monday is All-Star Weekend over in Arlington, so that means this week is the final week of the 2024 MLB the first half of the MLB season. So what we got to say is this, guys, we can now finally grade this. How we feel about this season so far for the MLB season.
Well, I mean, go ahead.
I'm somewhat following the MLB because the Yankees, and that I'm kind of following them, especially with what they've been doing with Juan Soto. They've been doing well. Baltimore's been developing like crazy, and that's terrifing.
Yup, as it should be.
And speaking of which, we got ourselves another guest joining us into the bar is the owner and founder of Shock Nation Wrestling, Mr. Jeffrey Albritton. Jeffrey, welcome into the bar.
Greetings, sorry I'm late.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Traffic is a bitch, especially around 5 o'clock, my man.
Yep.
You're just in time. We're just coming up on the halfway mark, which means All-Star Weekend is coming up next week. In the MLB world.
Which means it's safe to start judging all the teams.
Indeed. But before we start judging, I finally found it. I'm just waiting for this to get through processing. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and put up the "Please Don't Ban Us" banner.
Because ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to go take a look at the seventh inning stretch from our good friend, Mr. Steve Stradamus. But before we do that, I got to go do this thing first.
Go ahead.
I know it. Got to do this thing first because, as always, this is coming from Steve Stradamus' official TikTok account. Please go check him out. Go check him out as always. And remember, this is under fair use, so please don't ban us.
Do you have any comments on the steroid allegation?
I said I'm not on steroids!
The fun fucks. Yeah. Cut it out, butthole.
You docs are just jealous of all our championship rings.
I sentence you to kiss my ass.
Right down the old alley. Happy 4th of July!
Oh no! We suck again!
Oh, God. I'm coming down!
Give it 3 feet to the left.
Bum's way.
Bowers! I know it's you, buddy. I know it's you.
Break out the champagne. It's in the bag. The fat lady has left the building.
There are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
We can't win. That would be a sin. We even lose the games before they
Save it, Maple!
Hey, Patrick, what am I now?
Stupid?
No, I'm Texas.
What's the difference?
You were dead.
I saw you die!
I was faking. I used ninja focus to slow my heart rate down.
Spare my life, and I will grant you free will.
That's gonna. Don't get too close now, Pop.
We can keep Gimmers around and keep playing good ball. Good things are going to happen.
I've got some magic oven mitts.
They're not the same.
Whoa, whoops! Oh, I dropped my monster condom that I used for my Magnum Dong.
I'm out of here.
I just figured out why the Cubs lose every year. They got more talent in the stands than they do in the field.
No amount of therapy will ever make this moment okay. Look, I'm Peggy the Pirate.
I'm Blind Beard the Pirate. Oop.
Sir, at our present speed, the computer predicts a 100% chance we'll be sliced in half. We'll never make it.
Not with that attitude, we won't. Same speed ahead.
Can you believe this, Monty?
Ow!
You just lost your membership in Video Spot!
Dang it.
Oh, a dollar!
We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We're back. Classic. We are back.
We're not a waste of money. Now prove it and waste him.
I mean,
Jesus.
I mean the two parts for
Oh,
the
How
two
the
World
fuck are the
Series.
Cubs last?
Yeah. Like,
Wait,
Slump, enough said.
how hard of a follow-up have the Rangers had in only one season?
Simple. It's called a championship hangover. Enough said.
I mean,
Yeah.
Both attacks and hangovers. That's
I mean,
fucking fantastic. It's the epitome of every sport.
Okay,
the Diamondbacks
easy,
also look
gentlemen.
very, very mid this year as well. But I mean, I never doubt that team anymore after they looked very similar to the way they looked at this point in the season last year, and then they made the World Series.
Anyway, so as me and Jose stated, since the halfway mark is coming up this Monday with the home run derby, and we can actually announce this that another slot has been taken. We are now down to 2 slots to remain for the home run derby. Brandon can actually officially announce this for the home run derby.
Yep, we had 6 people, and here are the 6 participants. 6 of the 8 participants: Gunnar Henderson
of the Baltimore Orioles.
Let's go.
Alec Boehm of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Mm-hmm.
Pete Alonso of the New York Mets.
Yep. Yep.
Chasing history, trying to win his first time since Ken Griffey Jr.
Wow, he's going after Griffey. That is a rare moment in MLB history. That's good. That's
Number 4, Bobby Witt Jr.
Wow, Witt's getting the nod. That's good.
Oh.
That's good for Witt.
Whoa.
For Witt.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, this guy's number 2 pick of the 2019 draft. So 5 years in, he's doing pretty well for himself.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we always say judge a draft pick in 5 years, and that 5 years has been doing good for him for the second overall.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Number 5, Marcell Ozuna of the Atlanta Braves.
Mr. Ozuna. He's been picking up the slack ever since what happened to Acuna in Atlanta. Ever since Acuna went down for Atlanta. So yeah,
he's stepping up. And would you say that this is his comeback year for Ozuna?
I have to. To be honest, I feel like it has to be because of what happened last year. You have to admit it has been a good bounce back year for Ozuna.
Indeed, that is true. And number 6, as we just saw, it's Jose Ramirez of the Cleveland Guardians.
Interesting pick from the committee. But this is going to be an interesting choice. See how he does in the home run derby. But considering how good Cleveland has been doing this so far this half of the season, we'll have to see how it goes. And speaking of which,
here's the crazy thing, Jacob. And I just saw this.
Mm-hmm.
No player from the Cleveland Guardians has ever won the Derby.
That is a crazy thing. Ever since the Derby's inception, nobody from Cleveland has brought home the title. And they've had some stellar people who brought home the bombs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's insane. And speaking of
a little bit of salt.
Yeah, and that's insane. Now, so take a look. Now, I'm going to take a look at the standings here.
Hold on before the standings, Jacob, because I do have some news. First and foremost, Rafael Devers. I know I butchered his name.
Rafael Devers.
Yeah, he's going to sit out the All-Star game. He's a scratch with a soreness in his left shoulder. So, so
how long is he out for?
Well, he's sitting out for the All-Star game.
Oh.
So he's more likely going to be back for around
the second half. Here it is. Yeah, it's a lingering soreness in his left shoulder.
Yeah.
Now, also, Dodger has some injury issues right now. Tyler Glasnow is on the 15-day DL. Excuse me. Yeah, the 15-day IL. Excuse me. I don't know why I just say DL because I know DL stands for download, and I don't want to join that conversation. But he's on the 15-day IL.
The Dodgers and having injured pitchers. Name a more iconic duo.
Yeah, with the back tightness.
Ouch! Oof. That's not good. That can lead to back spasms. That's not good. When you're
let me also add the Giants. They held a public memorial for the late great Willie Mays.
Yep, the say hey kid. That's a fitting thing for the Giants.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So very, very touching for him. Nicely done. Wonderful ceremony and all and everything. Yep. All right then. So, as we get ready to head down the stretch, as we get ready to close the curtain on Act 1 of the MLB season.
Yeah, and let's not forget, Aurelvis Martinez, as you remember from a few weeks ago, as we just mentioned, Aurelvis Martinez has got an 80-game suspension for a PED violation.
Yeah. Because he decided to be stupid for his dumb answer. But we talked about that. We talked about that last week. But that's the point. But anyways, as we stated, since we are about to hit the halfway mark of the season and we're about to close the curtain on Act 1, me and Jose had a good idea. Since we're about to take a look at the standings, why not we throw in a little bit of variety in this? Since we're about to look at the standings, why don't we add a grade to the teams while we look at the standings and see how well they did or how horrible they're doing, and see how well they can improve or just keep crashing down the hill for Act 2 of the 2024 MLB season.
All right, let's break it down by. I do want to say this real quick. I'm sorry about that, Jacob. Just to speed this up a little bit, we're gonna break it down by. What do you call it? It's like a conference in a way? No.
Division.
Yeah. Listen. I'm only a few drinks in, okay? My brain is still not on today. Give me a break.
He's buzzed. He's a little buzzed. He's a little buzzed, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, we're gonna.
As long as Jose's not driving, we're good.
Don't drink and drive in your.
that's kind of a bad thing because he's still a bad driver even when he is sober.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Brandon.
In that case, you gotta make sure that Jose's not driving in the snow since he's not hasn't got to handle driving when it's warm.
Moving on.
Anyway,
He can't drive when it's raining.
Right, all right, knock it off. Anyway, we're
Yes,
gonna go by
knock it.
divisions. We're gonna go by divisions to make it a little bit easier for all of us. We're gonna start off with the AL East. Starting off with the top two. The top two is basically at each other's throats.
My Baltimore Orioles. Let's
suck.
fucking go.
Yeah.
Let me interject because the way how I see it, I think both Baltimore. I give Baltimore an A+ because they're leading. They're leading this division, and they're pretty much taking the fight to the Yankees.
Almost definitely. They are the embodiment of playing the waiting game. They've been waiting for years to finally break this out, and now they're bearing the fruit they have been growing. And look at what they are showing. This is not only the most bountiful harvest they've having, but it is beautiful. Honestly, and I agree. An A+ rating is nothing more than we do.
And boys, can I add a small little historical sports addendum to this? Because
go ahead.
I've got an interesting theory, and for those of you that know your NFL history, you'll agree. Whenever you watch a Baltimore Orioles game on TV, even on the road, there's still tons of Orioles fans, meaning that there's tons of Orioles fans all over this great country. So you could argue that we are becoming America's team, much the way the Cowboys were in the 80s.
I mean, okay. I'm gonna jump in here real quick. That's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, the Cowboys hasn't won a championship since when? Super Bowl 30?
Yeah.
However, if they do win the championship this season, I think it's a good way to start off a new era for Orioles baseball.
Yeah, for a team. For a team. Hold on, for a team that hasn't won the World Series in 40 years, sure.
Yeah, if they hoist the Commissioner's Trophy this season, I'll put them in the conversation. But yeah, but till then they got a lot to prove. And but yeah, let's talk about their rivals so far this season and the pinstripes.
Brandon and Pedro.
And damn Yankees.
But I think that hold on, gentlemen. I think for the Yankees, I know that they were slumping a little bit. They've been 3-7 in the last 10 games. So
yeah, they've been having a rough.
But who's to say that the Yankees can't get gritty?
That's
true.
That's what I was figuring. Juan Soto on their team, so
now
that's what I was figuring.
I give the Yankees an A because basically how Aaron Judge is doing so far, and I guess if you saw Steve Strasburg's video, pretty much sentenced the entire American League to kiss his ass. So,
I mean,
I agree. Yeah,
it's
I feel like
Aaron Judge and friends. Kind of. That team is just Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, and friends.
pretty much.
Yeah, so it's nice that they're carrying the loss. I give them an A. For the Red Sox, I give them a C.
Yeah. I feel like there's much room for improvement for Boston because of how cutthroat the AL East is. Because considering the fact that Boston is just 4.5 games right behind New York. New York is a testament of how much fortitude that Boston is having to stay in this fight in the AL East. You know.
The only thing I can say though, and if you look at the wild card race, don't sleep on Kansas City.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to the Central in a minute.
Let's finish up the AL East.
Now, I think for the Rays, I got to give them a D. They've been slumping.
You got to give them credit though. I mean, they're trying to stay in the hunt.
Yeah, they're trying to stay afloat. I give them that. They're trying to stay afloat. Not that easy in the AL East, but at least they're trying. Blue Jays, I gotta give them an F because
Blue Jays
is a disaster.
Yeah. Unfortunately for them, They're unfortunately for them, they're a little dyke in a raging torrent right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now, in the AL Central, and let's make this easy. I get the White Sox no.
Yeah, White Sox. White Sox? You're the drunk dude who's been here for too long. Can you get the fuck out of here?
Yeah,
right. Yeah, so
I
let's
mean, he's
go
already
ahead.
shut off. He's already.
No, it's
he's
not.
already
They're not just
begging
that,
for a
but
fight.
White Sox. Where's the structure in this? Because
there is no structure.
Yeah, there is no structure. They're like the Carolina Panthers.
Golly.
Damn.
Hold on, gentlemen. Because if you look at the White Sox, they kind of like that child in the corner with the dunce on his head.
Yep.
Nah, they're more like the 07 Detroit Lions.
He's the one person in school who always gets shoved in the lockers.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking downwards as we speak about the bottom of the the central. And I'm
I
looking
just
at
want to
the
point
bottom.
this out. I just want to point this out that basically the White Sox becoming like that guy on National Lampoon's Animal House, just bend over and just say, "Thank you, sir. May I have another one?"
No.
Oh no!
They take so much punishment. Their asses are not just raw. I'm seeing muscle and bone.
I see him blister. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
can we stop with the asshole talk and go to the West?
Now, hold on.
No, we're not talking
We're still in the Central. Hold
on there.
Guardians, I give them an A because they're having a wonderful season thus far. They're leading the Central.
Yes.
Most definitely. Most definitely. They're having a good first half.
They're maybe the favorites are going for a deep run.
Oh, definitely. They are planning to go for a deep playoff run. Most definitely.
I give the Twins an A as well because they're keeping up with the Guardians. I tell you, the team that surprised a whole lot of people, Kansas City.
Oh, definitely. Kansas City is making a strong case to possibly not only make a wild card run, maybe even have a chance to get into maybe have a chance to make a good playoff run as well.
Now, let me also just say this before we get to Detroit. Let me say about Kansas City because this team's been sucking for year after year after year. Now they're beginning to take fruit. Now this team is beginning to take shape, especially with Bobby Witt Jr.
He took an 11-year deal worth almost $290 million. Hey, that's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely. And considering the fact that the state of Kansas is trying to get them to move from Missouri, and they're trying to get Missouri to help renovate Kauffman Stadium. I mean, hello.
And now, as for Detroit, let's see. Detroit, you've been rebuilding for how long?
Are we talking? We're talking like fucking Pistons level rebuild at this point, which is ironic because both teams are in the same city.
Wow.
Yeah, the irony.
The irony.
Let me just say this. I give the Warriors a B. I give the Warriors a B, and I give the Tigers a D.
Yeah, it doesn't fall far from this.
Oh, how fitting. Their logo's a D.
Well,
Now the West, this is a different story because the West, there's a lot of things here but two things remain the same. Ace, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing?
I mean, the Steve Stradamus clip accurately describes it.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
This is Moneyball in reverse.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Basically, there are good teams, and then there are bad teams, and then there's 50 feet of shit, and then there's the Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
They're not playing Moneyball. They're playing tank ball. Fuck you, me.
Here's the thing. Because basically, they're doing exactly what we saw in Major League. Woman wanted to move the Indians to Miami, and the only way they could do is breaking the lease. And the only way to break the lease is if the team just flat out suck. We're basically seeing that before our very eyes.
Pretty much.
Like I said, tank ball.
I wouldn't go as far as saying tank, Zach.
I mean, this thing we had a tank series between the A's and the Athletics.
That is true. That's true. Now, speaking of the Angels, Artie. What the
It's
hell are you
fucking
doing?
karma. It is fucking karma for what they've done to both Trout and Otani, and I'm fucking glad it's happening.
What the hell's going on here?
Pedro is actually enjoying this. I think, wow, we actually found someone who hates Artie Moreno as well. It's just as much as everybody else. It's a miracle.
Yeah, Artie, Artie, you need to sell this team. I mean, good grief.
Seriously, sell the damn team to somebody who actually wants to make this team relevant.
Now, we spoke about the Rangers, but the Rangers are on a 4-game winning streak, so they're trying to climb right back into the division hunt.
They're trying to get back into this fight, and I don't. And
not just that, but they're also
they need to wake up, honestly.
Wild card as well.
Yeah, they're trying to get back into this fight and try to prove that this whole thing of a championship hangover is needs to fade away. But it's easier said than done when you're still under 500 by 5.
Well, hold on, Jacob, because they're peaking at the right time. Because just as they're on a winning streak, both the Mariners and the Astros have been slumping.
Well, you say that, but the Astros have won 6 of their last 10. So.
Yeah, but they've also lost.
I've been saying this from the start. Don't sleep on Houston.
Yeah, and even though they lost 2 straight, they are 2 games right behind Seattle, who's still leading the West.
So I give the So here's what I do: I give the Mariners and the Astros a B. I give the Rangers a C, and I'll give both the Angels and the Athletics Fs.
All right,
that's fitting.
All right. Let's flip the leagues and let's head to the National League, starting off with the East.
Well, let's see.
And as I expected,
Phillies. A+ for the Phillies.
I mean, Bryce Harper has become a true leader,
and he's coming back too.
I feel like switching from DC to Philadelphia has been a godsend for him, because honestly, ever since going to Philadelphia, he's been becoming what he should have been in Washington. You know.
But at the same time, though, didn't we forget what happened in 2019?
Yeah, fair enough. Washington did get their World Series trophy, but
thanks to Juan Soto. Now look at him; he's in the West now.
But it came at a great price. They lost Juan Soto.
Yeah, Juan Soto's with the Yankees, I believe.
Yeah, he's the Yankees.
Hey boys, that World Series trophy was like that Guardians of the Galaxy meme where she goes, "But what did it cost?" And Drax goes, "Everything."
That was Infinity War,
bro.
That was Infinity War. That was Infinity War.
Hold on, gentlemen. Also, I give the Braves a B+ because they're staying in this thing even though
they don't have Acuna.
Acuna.
Yeah, give them credit. They're staying in this fight even though they don't have Ronald Acuna due to their injury. So you got to give them that depth credit where credit is due, because they are fighting even without their big star.
I'll say this:
probably the notable guy this season. He's been stepping up in Acuna's absence, and will be actually participating in the home run derby. So that is a great honor for him, especially becoming an all-star this season. Where the superstars.
Also,
let me
would you say that this is going to be a comeback year for Marcell Ozuna?
I think you can consider it like that.
Now, let me go ahead and say this: for the New York Mets.
No. You got to say it right. It's not the Mets. It's the New York Mets.
Well, I give the McMets a B for
Stop it.
But in all seriousness, the Mets are having a good halfway point so far. They're approaching the halfway point. They're only 1 game under 500.
I'm still waiting.
You want to see them collapse, do you, Jose?
He has got that on standby.
Yeah. You want to see them.
Jose?
Hold on. You want to see them collapse just so you can rub it in Brandon's face.
Jose, it's no longer Wall Mets. It's the Grimace Mets. Get that right.
No. You know what? I feel like if sooner or later I will find a way to make a logo of the McMets, and if I have to, I will make that. I will have that on standby. Okay, I will do it.
Hold on
Here's
a
the
minute.
thing.
Let me go to Google to see if they have one. Hold on.
I checked already. They don't.
God
Let's
damn it.
get back to
I
the
will
point.
go to Bing Creation. I will make one. I will have AI created. I will do it.
Let's get back on track, fellas. Let's get back on track. I think for the Mets, they're having a good, season so far. I believe one of their batters we spoke about. One of their batters is going to play in the home run derby.
I believe
Big
Alonso. Yeah.
Alonso.
Big old Pete Alonso.
So, and I like to see these teams begin to come together finally, and we could go ahead and take Francisco Lindor after Milk Carton.
Not right now, but you know what I
Speaking of Lindor, I saw the people that are snubbed from the All-Star game, and his name is on it.
Apparently, the O's got a snub or two.
Well, not everyone can play. Not everyone gets chosen to the All-Star game, which is unfortunate. But hey, they probably might have a couple of injured players. They probably might have to step in and sub in. You never know. But hey, it can happen. I give the Nationals a C because they're staying in it. They're staying in the hunt. They're finally beginning to come together after sucking for God knows so long since they won the World Series.
I mean, after every single one of their big batters that decided to just turn around and leave.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for Bonnie Tyler to come in and sing "Turn Around."
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely.
I mean, fucking Bonnie.
Look, I've heard that song so many times it's got stuck in my head. Sue me.
Fucking Bonnie Tyler. What the hell?
Marlins. Miami. Now let's go ahead and just admit to ourselves. Marlins, you get an F. Simple as that.
Seriously, F for floundering. Ha!
I seriously, what's going on here? I mean, didn't you serve the fans that come to your game whenever you win? Didn't you get to serve them Burger King burgers? You stopped serving that? Okay, then just checking. But
I mean, there's a little note about the Phillies' season so far. They've actually, in terms of scoring defense, are the current best scoring defense in the league, and that shows with their obscene 109 run differential, which is only pretty much comparable to the Yankees, the Baltimore Orioles, and the Los Angeles Dodgers. They have the highest run differential in the league. They have the best scoring defense in the league. I mean, coming into this back half of the season, that's going to be massive because they're able to consistently keep teams at like 1 or 2 runs every game. That is going to create such a great situation for their pitchers.
The scariest thing is that the Yankees got Garrett Cole back.
It's the Yankees are pretty much getting every one of their carries. Sorry to say.
So, is it possible that we could see, once we get to October, we could see both New York teams in the playoffs?
Maybe.
High maybe if New York can actually start being consistent.
The Mets or the Yankees?
Which one, the Yankees or the Mets, or both?
Well, technically Mets, if anything, because
technically the Mets, because we know the Yankees can.
Yeah,
that's true. Let's go ahead and head on down to the NL Central.
Let's start off.
Tight division.
Yeah. First of all, I give the Brewers an A because they're leading this division. They're doing a wonderful job of this division. Even though their manager, Craig Counsell, has gone southside to Chicago, it's like I said, they haven't missed a beat.
And hey, they have a pretty decent scoring offense.
Yeah, finally after pretty much throughout the years.
The only thing that's saving them is the pitching.
Obviously, if you're the Brewers and you have bad pitching, that means you're not going to be as good as you think you'll be. But I mean, they have a decent offense. It's not crazy.
It's a matter of how can they utilize it. That's the thing.
That is true, fellas. And I think another to consider. As I said, nothing to consider. We saw this pretty much throughout the years. Brewers had great pitching, but bad hitting. So at least finally the hitting is beginning to pick up a little bit, so that's good. And the way how they
The
handle
only
the Dodgers
question
over
is,
the
can they
weekend,
put
that's
up
saying
the
something.
same type of hits when the Brewers head to the playoffs?
Mm-hmm. That remains to be seen.
No, hey, now Milwaukee fans know what it's like to have been a Baltimore fan for so long during our rebuild. We would have great bats but no pitching, and in a lot of ways we still have great bats but no pitching because a lot of our major pitchers are out for the year.
You know what? I seem to recall about I don't know how many years ago it was. Your Name Tree did a video to mock the Baltimore Orioles, and it was an old car commercial, and he twisted around to mock the Orioles. It's saying you Baltimore, but anyway, that's beside the point. I'll leave that alone.
Yep.
Now,
Anyways.
Cardinals. I get the Cardinals. I get the Cardinals a B. Because they're having a good run so far. 4.5 games down. 7-3 their last 10 games. Man, that's saying something. That's saying
Correct me
something.
if I'm wrong. Isn't St. Louis rebuilding in a way?
I think they are supposed to rebuild.
I mean, they're taking something from the Yankees. I'm saying that.
Yeah, I mean that's saying something. I think they are supposed to rebuild, but hey, you never know. I guess some is starting to take shape. Pirates, I give them a C. 9.5 games out, but they've gone 4-6 the last 10 games. So
I mean, you got to give Pirates one thing. They're still kicking.
That's true. That is true. Reds, it's a D. Actually, for both the Reds and the Cubs, I give them both D's.
I mean, on a fair note, they do got an all-star in their young shortstop, the young Yankee shortstop for Cincinnati. Talking about Ellie De La Cruz.
I say Cincinnati gets a high D and Chicago gets a middling D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will go in that direction. I'm pretty sure Cody will want to say something once he gets through doing whatever he's doing about what's going on with the Cubbies.
I mean,
they're fucking ass. I want them to fucking rebound. That's all.
Well, I mean,
if you want them to rebound, all you got to do is simple. You got a lot of things to fix. So I suggest you talk to management.
Yeah, that plus the fact that
a place to start.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's the fact that you wouldn't be in last place if you don't stop losing to teams that just flat out suck. I mean, it's not our fault that you lost to the Angels.
I'm looking over at De La
I kind of
Cruz,
feel insulted that we have the same
and
record.
there's a good reason why he's on that all-star team.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, if I see it correctly, I think stolen bases. Stolen bases.
There we go.
He's leading the league.
There we go.
Okay. Also, hold on a minute.
45.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead, Jose.
Hold on. The Cubs lost to the Angels.
Yes.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Hell, go to fucking Jose, you piece of shit.
Why didn't I see that coming?
Damn.
But yeah, there's a good reason why Ellie De La Cruz is on the National League
Let's
All-Star
get back on
team.
topic. Because this man that the Reds have is a complete gem. Because this guy, he leads the league in stolen bases. He's got 45 stolen bases in the first half of the season.
Oh, De La Cruz? Yeah, no, I expect that from him. That guy is wickedly fast.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's either got a hot foot or he's basically he was a gunslinger in a past life, because that dude's got an itchy quick reaction time. Honestly, I swear.
Boy never missed leg day. What do you mean?
Let's head on up to the NL West.
No. It's not just it doesn't miss leg day, because another thing you got to realize when you're stealing bases, you got to have a quick reaction time as well. Well, well, because like I said, he's got to be like a cowboy in a past life, because there's no way he can't be a gunslinger like that if couldn't be a gunslinger like that if he didn't have those reactions.
Like I said, that guy is lanky as well,
right.
6'5", from Sabana Grande Boya in the Dominican Republic.
Why am I not surprised he's from the DR? The DR has produced more stars than any other country in the world.
I will tell you this. I was there just recently, and yeah, people, and I was able to catch one of these games. But I will tell you this about the DR: it's be very thankful that they decided to commit themselves more to baseball than any other sport, because they would be ridiculous in almost every sport if they really
True. Those dudes down there are insane.
And I'll tell you this, and they get to practice all year round.
Oh, definitely. They are committed to that sport.
Now let's go ahead and head on out to the NL West.
This is where things get interesting because out west. Okay, because the only team that's suffering is of course Colorado, because instead of the Rocky Mountain High, it's the Rocky Mountain Drunk.
Well, here's the thing, and first of all,
Chris Bryant, how did that work out for you up there in Colorado, dummy?
Yeah, I was about to say, you're in the intrigue. He practically had a field day. Now, let me also point this out. First and foremost, Dodgers, great job. I mean, so far, you're leading the NL West by 7.5 games over San Diego. And, you're doing great now. But let's see how you do in October when we get to it.
All I can say is this when it comes to the second half. Don't sleep on either the Padres or the Diamondbacks.
Because the Padres are starting to warm up at the right time. Same with the Diamondbacks. That venom is starting
there's still some venom left in their fangs. And
that venom is starting to enrich. Okay.
Yeah. And also, I mean, let's not dismiss the Giants either. I mean,
we're not.
No. I'm not looking past them Giants out in the Bay.
Hey, we just need a few good pieces so they can be, real competitive.
Absolutely. Let's let Zach in.
Hey, can I have the camera for a second?
All right, go for it.
All I gotta say is, at least Arizona has one successful franchise. If you know, you know.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure every Coyotes fan would like to have a word with you, Zach, and that bring that torches with you.
Well,
you're in
the NHL for how many years? Not one cup win, not one cup finals appearance.
Zach, let's stick to Let's stick to baseball. Let's stick to baseball.
Sorry.
Now,
you're good. Anyways, all right. Let's
take it easy, everybody.
All right. Now that we got that, now then, let's now that we got our grading system and the playoff scenario standings out of the standings out of the way. Let's take a look to see what's going on.
Well,
let's see.
Hold on, Jacob. Before we go to the scores, we got 2 games that have been postponed. First and foremost, the Missouri series. This is gonna be a doubleheader tomorrow. Actually, both these games will be doubleheader tomorrow because
Minnesota, Chicago,
and the Missouri battle. The Missouri series because of weather, because of Hurricane Beryl.
Yeah, Mother Nature decided to just
screw them.
No, yeah. Mother Nature said no. Stop.
Take a break.
Well, as you guys mentioned, there are games happening now, and there's 4 of them.
Speak. Going on already in Camden Yards. We got top of the second. Cubbies lead the Orioles 1-0. You can check that game out. Remember, it's still early, so calm yourself there, Zach.
Yeah, it's still early.
Yeah, and so speaking of things that are, if you look up at Park in Detroit, The Guardians are up 3-0 over the Tigers.
Damn.
Oh wait, that was yesterday.
Bottom of the first. Fuck.
You can check that out. You can check that out over at Bally Sports Detroit. You can check out the Orioles game at the Orioles game over on MASN Maryland Sportsnet.
Hold on, Jacob. You might want to check this game out at TBS. We got the Dodgers and the Phillies over there at Citizens Bank
Park.
Yeah,
that's a heavyweight fight. That's a heavyweight fight.
Definitely. Battle of the heavyweights in the National League over on TBS. Bottom of the first, Phillies up to bat. They already got a man on first, one out already. Another game already in the top of the first, 2 outs.
That's that empty tomb of a stadium known as Tropicana Field.
At the drop between the Yankees and the Rays, NL East showdown.
Absolutely.
You can check that out on Yes if you're a Yankees boy. I don't know where you can check it out for the Rays. Sorry.
Now, let me also bring this up, Jacob, because coming up, we're gonna see the Nationals. They're gonna play against the Mets at McHale.
We need this game.
Yeah, that'll be over in Queens at Citi Field. You can check that out over at MASN. Also tonight, at
Boston.
Oh
boy.
It's the Red Sox taking on the shit show that is the Athletics. You can check that out on the New England Sports Network.
Hold on, gentlemen. We might laugh and scoff, but these games, don't take the A's for granted. They might shock you. I ain't gonna say it's gonna happen tonight, but hey, it happened.
Hey.
He said, man, they could
also coming up tonight, over at the Steamboat, the Reds will be playing host to the Rockies of Colorado. You can check it out on Bally Sports Ohio.
Also going on, we're going on to the juice box. Go ahead, Jose.
So, Jacob, where did you say we can watch the Rockies and Reds game?
Bally Sports Ohio.
I don't think anyone in Ohio would be watching this game. Honestly, that's just me.
What happened?
Wow. Oh, geez.
What?
Now,
what happened?
No, nothing. I was just fucking around with the Reds and the Rockies. Anyways.
Yeah. Now, over in the juice box, we got the Marlins and the Astros.
Yeah, you can check that. You can check that out on Bally Sports Florida if you are inclined to torture yourself with Marlins baseball.
Actually, hold on a minute. I feel like this is
everybody gets tortured by
They
Marlins
want to keep
baseball.
closing the distance with Seattle.
True, but I don't know
Well,
where
Marlins
you can
could
watch
play
baseball.
spoiler a bit in a way.
But I don't know. But unless you got wait. Houston, Astros is by Root Sports. If you got Root Houston, then there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Coming up up in Miller Park. I swear to God. I know it's called American Family Field, but come on, bro.
Look. We all know about it's Miller Park, nonetheless. We're stuck with it.
Yeah, it's the Pirates and the Bulls.
Yeah, you can check that out. You can check that out on SMPT. I don't know what station is that, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know either. But at 9:30,
I think that's Sportsnet Pittsburgh.
Oh, Sportsnet Pittsburgh. Thank you.
Anyways, at 9:30, over at the Angel Stadium of Anaheim.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyways, the Angels are going to be hosting the Texas Rangers, and the Rangers kind of need this one if they want to close the gap in with Houston.
True, they need this win here tonight in Anaheim. You can check that game out on Bally Sports Southwest. Southwest.
Yeah, but
Brandon, I'll let you take this one right here.
We're calling both games.
Yep. Brandon, I'll let you take this one.
Yeah, heading up in Phoenix at Chase Field, the Diamondbacks, the team that is now defending the National League Championship, is playing host to the Atlanta Braves.
Now, I feel like this is a must-win for both teams. I know it's weird.
Basically, they're going to be.
Well, it's more so.
Wait. I'm seeing the probable pitches, and you're telling me Chris Sale's on the Braves?
Yeah.
What in heavens? What? Oh, great heavens! Oh, great heavens!
Well, that's experience going to make.
Paige was like, "What the fuck did I miss?"
Yeah, I think
but in
they-
all
I-
seriousness, though, this is more of a must-win for
Arizona.
Yeah, more of a must-win for the D-backs than it is for the Braves.
Fair,
Because we just
I mean,
saw in the
true, but
NL West
if the Braves win, they'll
standings.
close the gap to the top of the East.
I mean,
that's
with
Yeah,
their
they'll be
record,
closing
they're
the gap
almost.
to
if
San
Atlanta
Diego.
wins tonight, they'll close the gap.
Nah.
And speaking of San Diego,
Yeah,
they're
but I was
playing
just
host
saying,
to the Mariners up in
Right.
Petco Park.
That's gonna be a good West Coast
This is a
fight. West
must-win
Coast
for the
fight.
Padres.
Well,
Yeah.
also now to close out the evening, fellas, we got the Toronto Blue Jays looking to find somewhere to get back in this season. They're gonna play against the Giants over at Oracle Park.
Yeah, you can check that game out over on NBC Sports. NBC Sports. If you got that channel. If you got that
I
channel
think it's NBC
available.
Sports California. I think.
I'm gonna say this about both teams here. I'm gonna be saying this on both teams here. The Giants. They recently got Blake Snell, and I think from the way this is going, this is kind of his first year, so you can say a bit of nerves is kind of getting him a little bit.
A bit of pitcher's rust, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, with an ERA of 9.5, you'd expect nerves to be a factor on that one.
Yeah.
I don't think it's nerves. I think it's more so rust.
That is, I feel like it's a combination of the two. I feel like when they
Yeah,
pitch across, it's
and
gonna hurt them,
of
but also with
course
the motion,
for the
it's gonna-
Blue Jays, you
I feel
say
like it's
Kikuchi. You were solid when you were in Seattle. That got you onto the All-Star team. What the hell happened to you?
It's. I feel like it's a
Hey, money
combination of
talks.
the two.
Money talks.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to say something real quick, right?
Go ahead.
The Braves versus the Diamondbacks. Now, I know, Brandon, you said this is a must-win for Arizona, but I feel like the reason why I say this is a must-win for both teams is because Atlanta kind of needs to close the gap with the Phillies to take the top of the East division, if that makes sense.
Top of it.
The top of the
I mean-
NL East, you mean?
Yes, the NL East, yes.
My thing is, though, their record is as good as anyone else's. They could easily win a wild card spot, and I think, but this is not the year they're really
Doing all right.
contending for a championship, especially with the fact that they don't got their guy, right? Acuna,
Nah,
he's their
I'm just on my podcast.
I just think that obviously,
No, I'm good.
I think really honestly, I can see both teams. I can see how come this probably be a must-win situation for both teams because both of them are trying to keep up with the division leaders. So and a win could go a long way. But hey, big games tonight. Keep your eyes focused
Also,
on
a bit of a
this one.
scoring update. Yankees struck first blood.
Up first blood to the pinstripes, 1-0 Yankees as we head to the bottom of the first. At the tomb. Meanwhile, head to the bottom of the second over in Camden Yards. It is now 2-0 Cubbies over the Orioles.
Oof! I don't like to hear that because we got beat 19-8 last night.
Oh yeah, that I think who'd you play against?
Let me see.
Or not last night. We were off last night. Night before
Yeah,
last.
the day before.
Let me see.
Oh, it was.
Let me see who it was.
God, it was Oakland. It was Oakland.
Oh God.
Oh,
yeah, Oakland.
I think
Oakland
Jose is about to explode here.
Zach, we didn't have a talk. Zach. Zach, come here. Come here.
Oh, no.
Zach, come here. Come here.
Let's have a chat.
You lost 17-8.
19-8.
19-8 or whatever the fuck.
I know.
You lost 19-8 to the worst team in the American League.
Motherfucker, I
What the fuck are
know.
you doing?
That is what I don't know.
Wait a minute. I hate to interject, but technically,
Isn't
the
it-
Yankees are not the worst team.
It's the White Sox.
The White Sox are still there.
Yeah, you're
Both
not
the White
wrong.
Sox and the Athletics are the worst. Okay, give me a break.
Yeah. let me go ahead. Let's go ahead. Shift focus here before.
Yeah, let's get out of here before we have to get the damn salt truck over here. Anyway,
hold on.
Before it turns into a verbal knife fight.
Gentlemen. Now we spoke about money, so let's head on out to the NBA because get the Brinks truck.
God, yeah, because I have never thought I would see this for a rookie of all people.
Wait, what rookie Supermax?
Well, hold on. Detroit Pistons guard Cade Cunningham has agreed to a 5-year, $224 million maximum rookie extension.
Oh my God!
That could become worth as much as $269 million.
Yo. What? Nani?
I prefer not to speak. I prefer not to speak, else I will get in big trouble. What?
Nani? Yep, there it goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nani
looking ass.
Troy Weaver, what are you doing over there?
It's not even Weaver anymore. They fired him.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let me fix that. Monty, what are you doing over there?
He's fired too.
No, Monty Williams now is over there anymore. You gotta get the general manager.
What are you doing over there?
They fired everyone. They actually fired everyone, and they're still making these idiotic fucking decisions. How do you not learn?
Because it's the Pistons.
These dudes are stupid.
Now here we go.
Wait, what happened with the Pistons?
Let me explain.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Sorry. Jeffrey hasn't been updated about this.
Okay, Jeffrey, prepare for yourself for this bomb.
Oh boy.
The Pistons, after deciding to blow it up and get rid of everybody, decided to give Cade Cunningham a Supermax contract extension of 5 years, $224 million.
He is dead silent. Oh, no.
What?
Where's my kid?
Uh-oh.
Give him the camera. Give him the camera.
Oh, shit.
God.
Here we go.
I'll get the liquor.
Are you sure you're not passing the stone?
He gone. He gone.
We got
He out of there. That boy freaking out. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nah, he back. He back. Here he come.
Hold on.
Here he come. God damn.
Wait a minute. I was about to say, just man, fuck this shit. I'm out.
I don't believe it.
Now, hold on. Let me finish the story.
I've heard about this already. They said that his contract is going to be worth up to $269 million total.
Let me finish the story. Hold on. Yeah, let me go ahead and finish the story. Pistons president of basketball operations, Trajan Langdon, yeah, this is a guy, made Cunningham's extension a priority upon taking over the job several weeks ago and reached an agreement Tuesday with Schwartz and Dunleavy. Wow. So let me get this straight before I continue on with the story. Look, don't get me wrong.
Damn.
Don't get me wrong. Cade Cunningham, he was the number 1 overall draft pick back in 2021. Yeah. He was the number 1 overall draft pick in the 2021 draft. And I know that, it's not his fault that the Pistons continue to suck, mainly because the management just pretty much, screw up the roster.
I also think that they're cursed to the number 5 draft position every single lottery. Doesn't help them. It just doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No. By the way,
let's not forget here. This guy, Cade Cunningham, he missed the 22-23 season.
Yeah.
So why the hell would you give him that much money?
Oh, by By the way, that contract it also included a 40 on $5 million bonus if he gets to the All NBA team next season, or if he's named MVP or Defensive Player of the Year. If he does that, which could not happen.
Here's the thing. Hold on, Jim. Here's the thing, because I respect Cunningham, but he's going to have his third head coach in his career, because he started out with Dwayne Casey.
He's averaged nearly 23 points per game.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. And a little over 4 rebounds per game. So Cade Cunningham does have something. They just need somebody to push him over the top.
Yeah, let me go ahead and hold on, wait. Let me go ahead and finish what I was trying to say. Because it's going to be his third head coach he's going to have in his career. And he's only been in the NBA for 3-4 years? Because he started with Dwayne Casey, and then went from Dwayne Casey to Monty Williams, and now he's gone from Monty Williams to J.B. Bickerstaff.
I mean, Bickerstaff is a good developmental coach. Don't get me wrong. But that clause, like the MVP All-NBA clause, it reminds me of one thing that's happened across the pond. And I don't know if you've heard of the story before, but there was a player called Anthony Martial who played for Manchester United.
Yep.
In his contract, he had a Ballon d'Or clause.
Yeah, I remember that.
So that's what I'm seeing with that. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Cade's not reaching the top 15 best players in the league. He's not winning an MVP.
No, not yet. No, not even close. Not with how talent stacked this league is.
Now, let me also bring this up. Hold on, Zach. Let me also bring this up that first of all, Klay Thompson said a couple of words after basically saying that this is a fresh start for him, with him being in Dallas. So it's gonna be a fresh start for him. During his press conference, he said, "Coming here is such a fresh start. Feeling just wanted again. Like I bring great value. It just gets me excited to go out there and even work out after this press conference and get shots up. Yeah, there were times last year when it was tough, when it wasn't as joyful as it was in the past. It's nice to kind of shed that and have a whole new fresh start, whole new group of guys to get to know, co-workers, whole new city. It's really cool, and I'm going to embrace the heck out of this opportunity." Let me just point this out. First of all, we're seeing, I just want to point this out because, basically what happened with him at Golden State, there has to be some sort of disagreement somewhere. And it caused him to take its talents down to Texas. So,
You know what's the funniest, Carter? Yesterday was the 10-year anniversary of when LeBron said that he's going to
take his talents to South Beach.
Yeah,
South Beach.
Now
he took
the
his
thing
talents to the Miami Heat.
Now, I think the thing of it is that I can understand why he did it. He wanted new challenges. Well, nothing's new than being teammates with Kyrie Irving. So good luck with that, buddy. So
he's gonna have million headaches with Kai.
Pretty much.
Good luck with that shit, partner.
Yeah. So, but he's gonna be with Kyrie and Luka Doncic. No, I butchered his last name.
Yeah, you had it. It's Doncic.
Yeah, you got it right.
I just think that makes the Mavericks very interesting. Now, while Klay Thompson is in Dallas, Chris Paul is in San Antonio.
Oh yeah, CP3. Yeah, CP3 is making the move to Spurs country.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I think the move may take a while, mainly just because of what is going on in Texas.
Well, hold on to that thought, Cody. Basically at this point, Chris Paul just basically admitted he wants a championship ring. He's chasing the championship ring.
He's
Uh,
basically ring hunting now.
Yeah.
Wait, you're saying he's ring chasing, and he
Yeah.
went to San Antonio.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Well,
I
would
don't get
you? I
it.
mean, you have an
I don't get it.
opportunity
He's
to work with
Wemby.
Wembanyama, so
He says it's something, but I don't know. He sees something,
Also,
but
if you hear raindrops on my microphone, we're getting the evidence of Burrow.
okay, that's understandable. That's understandable.
Yeah. I think that's how kind of 2 baseball games were postponed.
But that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Now, also, let me go ahead and bring this up because there's some drama going on with the Clippers.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna bring this up.
The Clippers?
Go ahead, Brandon.
Okay, the recent drama with Mr. Paul George, PG-13, it's recently had to do with the contract that the Clippers are giving to him. That's turned Paul George all the way off.
How much is it? 4 million for 3 million? 2 million?
Something like that.
Well, for PG-13 to sign to Philly.
Yeah, how much?
It was 4 years worth $212 million.
So okay, I was like,
yeah, and the Clippers, and for Paul George and the Clippers, he found it disrespectful because guess what? He gave him almost half of that.
Ooh.
Clippers is saying, "We'll give you what you want, Paul George, but we're only going to give you 2 years, $60 million."
60 mil? God damn.
2 years, $60 million.
Yeah, let me point this out. I mean, first of all, you can't blame Paul George for a little bit disrespected by the Clippers.
I mean,
okay,
the
granted,
reason
he
why
had
they
to
did
sit out an entire
fight.
season because of injuries not too long ago. But man, a low ball that low, man.
That's more than a bit rude and disrespectful.
I'm like this. If it was Kawhi, it would have made much more sense. Paul George is the only reason why the Clippers even made the conference finals in their franchise history. So
yeah. If anything,
PG-13 carrying y'all asses.
You know what? Here's something for the Clippers. Why re-sign James Harden?
Yeah, that was a big mistake.
Why? If anything, if I'm running the Clippers, I would have gotten rid of the choke and gave PG-13 what he deserved.
Speaking of James Harden, he signed a 2-year, $70 million deal to stay with the Clippers.
Damn.
I would have dropped it.
Oh my fucking god! Why would you resign this man? Why? Tell me why.
Well, hold on, gentlemen.
You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why!
Okay, Jim Hagen. But
nice.
Now here's the thing. What I was trying to say. What I was trying to say was that basically I'm just reading this from Paul George. He did a podcast. He does a podcast. Podcast P with Paul George. Interesting name. He says, I never wanted to leave LA. LA is home. This is where I wanted to finish at. And I wanted to work as hard as possible to win one in LA. That was the goal, to be here and be committed to LA. As it played out, though, the first initial deal I thought was kind of disrespectful. In all this, no hard feelings, no love lost. It's a business. So the first initial deal was like 2 years, 60. And I'm like, whoa. That's crazy. I'm like, nah, I'm not signing that. And it says before Georgia agreed to transfer 76 at the start of free agency, the Clippers said in a statement that the gap was significant in talks to keep the guard in Los Angeles, and the organization had to be mindful of the new collective bargaining agreement, which made roster building incredibly restrictive for tax-paying teams. Into the season, our roster was constructed with 3 great players, 33 and over, 2 of whom could become free agents. The said of Leonard, George, and James Harden, who agreed to a 2 year, $70 million free agency deal. Now, speaking of Kawhi Leonard, they signed Leonard. signed an extension back during the offseason to a 4-year, $221 million deal. Well, let me back that up. George detailed that initial offer from the Clippers came in October. The Clippers could have signed George and Leonard to an extension up to 4 years and $221 million deal would strike a 3-year, $150 million extension with Leonard in early January. Leonard explained it took less than the max, in part due to the hope of keeping George and Harden as well. So let me get this straight.
You failed.
Let me get this straight. So let me get this straight. And I'm looking at the Clippers here. Let me get this straight. You chose Kawhi Leonard. Okay, no disrespect to him. A 3-year, $150 million deal. And he chose to go with less because he wanted the team to be able to keep both him and Paul George and James Harden. Okay, then. All right. That's understandable. And then the Clippers just all of a sudden in a twist just go lowball and offer 2 years, $60 million deal. So disrespectful. Okay, then. All right, then. And like Paul George said, there was no hard feelings. And he went to Philly. So this is a very serious head scratcher.
That's why I said you failed. You failed. That's what they did.
They failed. They failed miserably. And look what happened.
Yep. All I gotta do is blow the
If I
team
could
up
put my
right
couple
now.
of cents in, there is some signings and some unfortunate departures for the Pacers. Pascal is going to the Pacers.
Okay, hey, that's
Pascal Siakam.
Pascal Siakam.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
shit.
then
That's a
we
big signing there
unfortunately
for
had-
shit.
And
for
then
the
Spicy
Hoosiers.
himself.
we had to depart Jalen Smith.
I mean, well, that's understood. Well, I was gonna. It was gonna happen. So I mean, but
then-
you never know what could happen with Pascal.
And I keep going because can we talk about the rookie class? Jose, I got a video.
Oh yeah. Cody sent a video to Jose about the NBA rookie class. Jose, do you have it?
Let me check that out in a minute.
They're decent, even though the really top part of that draft was very, very, very French.
Very French heavy.
And it's from an Instagram. It's from an Instagram account.
Oh yeah,
Check
because
that out.
Cody is our social media correspondent.
I said two. Once for this one, once for the NHL.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see what the rookie. Let's take a look and see what that Instagram video is about once he gets set up. Anyway, but but here's the but another thing in the free agent so far in the NBA free agency that's kind of if you're a fantasy man who likes fantasy basketball, this is kind of a big win. DeMar DeRozan is leaving Chicago and he's going to Sacramento.
He's going back home.
Holy. He going to Sacktown.
Okay, so I don't know if this is the video. So
let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's take a look.
Where is everyone? What are you talking about? We're the new NBA rookies. Shouldn't the media be like all over us? Wait, the media hasn't been all over you guys. Why are you here? Because I'm a rookie? No, because you're a Nepo player. Stop acting like I'm the only case of nepotism in sports, okay? It is literally everywhere, from players to coaches to staff, okay? And if anything, I've proved that I belong to be in this league. Okay, you know what? I was with you up until the end there.
Ronnie Dad, recent Heat NBA player.
Okay, slow your roll, big friendly giant. Okay, you're another example of media spotlight helping a player's draft stock.
No, Zach, basketball player. Zach, good basketball player.
Same thing, Zach. You had me at first, but then you lost me at the end.
Zach going to win Rookie of the Year.
You're right, I am. Yeah, I think he was talking about himself. My statement still stands. What on earth makes you think that you're gonna win? I mean, Wemby said that I'm the most talented player he's ever seen, and he's basically the GOAT now, so... Yeah, and LeBron was Johnny Manziel's, #1 supporter, so sometimes GOAT opinions don't really mean much. That's rich coming from Harry Potter fan over here. Harry Potter fan? Yeah, I assumed you are one, because you refused to grow up, and you wanted everyone to call you a wizard.
Ha, Bronny roast Alex.
Damn.
What the fuck?
What was that? And what the hell?
All right, I think that was the clip.
All right, now let me explain. Hold on, wait. First of all, Zach, I can't pronounce his last name.
Zach Eddie.
Zach Eddie.
Yeah, Zach
Indeed.
Eddie. He played for the Grizzlies last night during the during the summer league game in Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah, the summer league has been. Yeah, the summer league has been going on.
He played pretty well though. He didn't do that half bad.
Yeah.
For a guy who's 7'4", near 300 pounds, he's doing well.
But I mean, my eyes are on the two Frenchmen. I think many people's are. Lisa Scher and Alexandre Sarr are who look like very two talented athletic prospects. I feel out of those two, it's the first one to develop a decent mid-range jump shot. It's going to be the better one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
They're both in similar positions. They're both forwards, around similar builds. So that's why I say
to be fair, Pedro, Zachary Ritzashir is a small forward, and Alex Sarr is like a center.
6'10" is more of the forward center hybrid.
Yeah.
Now speaking of the summer league, we got the NBA summer league in Utah going on right now. The 76ers are leading the Grizzlies 31-17 at the end of the first quarter. Later on in Utah, it's going to be the Thunder and the Jazz. Now, meanwhile, while that's going on, we got the summer league over in California.
Carter, do you want to know how fucked up the summer league is? The Charlotte Hornets are winning.
Huh?
That's weird.
The Charlotte Hornets are winning a summer league game. They won a game when it was 97.
That just goes to show you, anything can happen. Here we go. Now, like I said, we do got the California summer leagues, the California Classic. That's what they call it. We got the Spurs versus a team from China. And then following that, we got the Hornets and the Kings. So both those games will be in Sacramento at the Golden One Center.
Now, the rest has had their fun. We just haven't had all the teams yet.
Now, excuse me. Now then, while all that's going on, everyone else is getting ready for the Paris Olympics.
Yeah, of course. The Olympics is coming up in about, I do believe, under 20 days, believe it or not.
17 to be exact.
Yeah, because I think the opening ceremony. I was going to say, because I think the opening ceremony is on July the 26th.
Yeah, so a little over 2 weeks till the Paris Olympiad. Like I said, first one in over 120 years since Paris has hosted the Olympics.
Now, let me go ahead and bring this up because Kevin Durant is going to be out for Team USA's friendly versus Canada.
Oof.
And I think Tyrese Halliburton is training with the U.S. basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, I don't know if anyone brought this up, but he appeared on the June 29th edition of SmackDown.
Now, also let me bring this up because he's out because Durant is out with issues with his calf. So it's a calf strain. So he's going to be out for the exhibition game against Team Canada.
Indeed, that's going to suck, but it is what it is, man. But like we said, we're getting closer and closer to the Olympiad, and when we do, we will be talking about that and making predictions on seeing which country is going to be dominating the most in the City of Lights.
Yeah, but sound too soon. We will have the midnight oil going because you know how Paris' time zone is different from ours.
You gotta love that. You gotta love time zones. That +6.
So
anyways, let's speaking of off seasons, let's switch on over to the NHL off season because they're off season.
I was gonna say WNBA because Caitlin Clark did some history.
Oh yeah,
yes, she did.
Speaking of which,
first female to do a triple-double victory.
No, not first female. First
rookie. To hit a triple-double in WNBA history, Caitlin Clark became the first one in WNBA history to do so in a rookie season. Hit the triple-double. Safe to say Tim Hortons is going to be hitting her up on that one.
I'm fucking happy that finally the Indiana Fever is finally finding the way.
Well, let's put it this way: this is the first time in which Indiana's been relevant in so long.
This is kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy.
Okay, take that back, you son of a bitch.
No.
Nope.
Listen. Here's the crazy part. They did this. Caitlin Clark actually did this against a team that is leading the group itself in the league, in the Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
The Liberty also, when you actually take a look at that roster if you do a small bit of research and actually look at that roster, that Liberty roster is actually one of the most elite rosters of talent that league has ever seen.
And you know something? As I'm looking at the standings overall, it's still the dogfight between the Liberty, the Sun, the Lynx. Dogfight, and you got the Storm working, and the Aces are not too far behind. So,
let's just call a spade here. Give the Liberty credit. Because ever since they've been in the WNBA final last year, they have not slowed down.
You do gotta give them credit. They are keeping up with the pace. You gotta tip your hat to that. They are keeping up with the pace.
This isn't actually news. This is from the ESPN Instagram account. They just now posted this. Daryl Morley acquired all of these players with the Rockets and the Sixers. Just now, I'm not fucking waiting on this one. 15 minutes ago.
Wait. What was the trade?
Daryl Morley acquired all these players with the Rockets and the Sixers. James Harden, Kyle Lowry, Marcus Morris, Patrick, Dwight Howard.
That sounds like it. That sounds like
Gordon,
a fake.
PJ Tucker.
Send this to me. Hold on a minute, buddy.
This sounds like a fake.
No, it's from the official ESPN and ESPN NBA account.
If this is real, and this is real, and this is from this is confirmed from the Woj. Holy shit!
Jose.
Wait, hold up, huh?
It's actually real.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get this. Hold on. I'm finding the ticker thing.
Acquired. I'm not joking. This is literally from the account that it has a check mark.
Sometimes the check mark can be deceiving.
Yeah, check marks can be deceiving, buddy.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? This is
I'll check it out in a minute. Hold up.
ESPN account.
Oh, yeah. We just got to double check. Always got to fact check and double check. But if this is true, holy shit!
It's from the Instagram account. I don't know what the Twitter one is.
Wait.
Yeah. I got some breaking news here.
Okay.
So, the replacements are named for Rafael Devers and Green for the All-Star game. Well, Green is going to be replacing Tyler Glass now for the All-Star game.
All right.
For the National League. And for the American League, the replacement for Rafael Devers is from the AL East, and Zach is going to be loving this. The person replacing Rafael Devers is from the Baltimore Orioles.
Oh, shit.
Jordan Westberg.
Westy! Let's fucking go!
Okay.
We have W's. That is a W. That is a fucking W. By
the way, Jose?
I was about to say, because I'm looking for it myself and I don't see it.
Damn, I don't see
It's
anything.
on the Instagram account. I sent it.
I'm on the Twitter thing and I don't see it.
Have you checked the dates here? This is from the
18 minutes ago.
It says Daryl Morley acquired all these players from the Rockets and Sixers, right?
Yes, this is one from 18
okay,
minutes
look at
ago.
Harden's tenure for one season, right? 22-23.
It's a history thing. It's a history.
Yeah, it's a history thing.
You're getting us all nervous because
Yeah.
I'm not even making a fake story. This is literally true.
No, it's a history thing. It's a history thing. It's like
Yeah.
one of those history posts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Like
it's
on this day, X amount of years ago.
Yeah,
Or it's
congrats.
or it's more in general. It's like him going over an overview of like Maury's career, because Maury is an incredible negotiator. That is something that I probably can never take away from him, and none of us can.
You had Harden, you had
He is a,
Westbrook,
he's a
yeah.
ridiculously good negotiator of deals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me let's go ahead and get back on track here. Also, back into the WNBA front. Also, Angel Reese again has made history. A 13th consecutive double-double this
Safe to
past
say,
Sunday.
she's gonna be safe to say if she keeps making these double doubles, she might be actually getting a permanent discount at Tim Hortons.
It's her 13th consecutive double-double, and her and the team lost to the Seattle Storm 84-71. She scored 17 points and 14 rebounds. So wow. That's saying something. Congratulations to her. She's keeping up the pace.
This is going to be a tight race between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark.
I could definitely see that for Rookie of the Year. Absolutely.
Definitely.
And you think that's going to be a tight race for MVP later on?
Probably in the future. Absolutely.
How about Rookie of the Year?
Now, there's only one game tonight on the WNBA court, and it's the Lynx and the Sparks. Speaking of the Sparks,
Sparks.
Sparks. They're going to be at the.
I mean, I know they're rebuilding. That's number one.
That's true. The Sparks have signed a 5-year extension to continue playing their home games at the Crypto.com arena, formerly known as the Staples Center. But they're gonna be at Crypto. They're gonna be at the arena for about 5 more seasons through 2029. So that's saying.
All I can say is they better make it work. They better make it worth it in those 5 years.
Absolutely. Like I said, they could always move to the Intuit Dome with the Clippers. I wonder if Steve Ballmer would let them play.
So
I wouldn't be surprised if Steve Ballmer. I wouldn't be surprised if Steve Ballmer himself saying, "Hey, I want a WNBA team too." So you never know.
So what's going to happen to Staples Center? Is it going to be demolished, abandoned?
Don't even go there.
I'm sorry. The fact that you went there is astounding.
What? I'm worried. I was curious because
They still got the Lakers. Oh my God.
Cody, they're not going to tear down.
Forgetting about the Lakers.
Cody, listen. They're not going to tear down the Crypto.com arena anytime soon. The Lakers
Did you forget about the Lakers? He must. Oh my God. He has been. Wow.
Wow, he's
They
drunk.
still got the Lakers. They
And
still got the Kings.
I was the one with the dead brain.
Yes, you do. You're
the
drunk.
Kings have the Golden One Center. What do you mean? Oh,
No, I'm worried about you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel like you've been drinking too much.
I'm talking about the new arena that the Lakers are going to play in.
No, the Clippers are playing at the Intuit Dome.
No, the Clippers are moving, you moron.
Why would the Lakers move from the arena they've had for almost their entire existence in LA?
Then, hold on, time out. You know what? I can't call Cody the drunken Hoosier anymore. I gotta call him the Fizberry Doughboy.
I am not fat. I am not fat.
Your brain is just soft in the head. Also, scoring update. It's 4-1 Tampa Bay.
Oh,
Tampa Yankees.
Damn.
And he hid.
Yeah. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic of the evening.
Let's get to the ice, please.
Let's
get to the ice because the offseason in the NHL has been somewhat interesting, to say the least.
Well, let me put it this way. First and foremost, so far the free agency it's been quiet somewhat. It's not
They-
necessarily if you're the Devils.
Yeah, the Devils has been making some moves. I'd say that
Really?
again. Yeah, they have.
What the hell have they been doing?
They've been dealing. That's what.
Mm.
Any good names?
They've
What
been
we got?
signing people.
Well, hold on a second. Any good names? What we got?
Here are the names that they signed: Jacob Markstrom, Tomas Tatar, Stefan Neusten, Brett Pish, Brendan Dillon, and Paul Cotter.
Hey.
So I do want to say, what about Florida? Because you got to keep Kachuk around. You got to keep Sam Reinhart, Sam Bennett.
Well, they got Reinhardt lock, so
Yeah. Actually, wait. There's one other person that I do need to ask about. Vladimir Tarasenko.
Trying to see here.
He's
I
been
know
acquired by
yeah.
Florida just for depth purposes. Are they going to re-sign him as a backup or no?
That's a good question. That's a lot of good questions, actually.
As a matter of fact, hold on, wait a minute. You said,
wait, Tarasenko? He signed with
Vladimir
Detroit.
Tarasenko.
2 years,
yeah, he's with the Red Wings.
$9.5
Yeah, he's with the Red Wings.
Oh, I thought he was in Florida.
No, well,
he
was
just
before, but Vladimir Tarasenko was in free agency, picked up by Detroit for 2 years, worth $9.5 million.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Jeff Skinner is with the Oilers. It's a 1-year deal.
And Nashville, they grabbed Tampa Bay's Steven Stamkos.
Stamkos is who?
Steven Stamkos. He's in
No.
Nashville.
What team?
Nashville Predators.
He's Predator.
The Preds.
Wow.
Also, Brady Sky SKJEI. He's a defenseman.
Skagey.
Yeah.
Skagey. Brady Skagey.
Yeah, he signed with Nashville for a 7-year, $49 million deal.
I swear to you, Nashville, they're showing that they can be a playoff threat. Let's get that.
I mean,
real.
they can. It's just that they still need to get the pieces together.
Yeah, exactly. And when they do, they're gonna go deep.
Now, also,
Sean,
hold on, Jimmy. Sean Monahan is signed with Columbus.
Oh, Kraken.
I hope he has a lot of bubble wrap.
They got a former Golden Knight, Chandler Stephenson.
Hope he has a lot of bubble wrap.
Guess that the Blackhawks are just a broom. They're just not doing shit.
Hold on. Matt Roy, whatever. Roy or Wah, Matt Waugh is with the Washington Capitals for 6 years and $34.5 million.
What's funny when you mentioned about the Capitals? They have grabbed Serchon, the guy that was formerly with the Coyotes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They acquired him from Ottawa.
Oh.
Tyler Bertuzzi is going to the Blackhawks.
Oh boy.
4 years, $22 million.
Well,
I feel so sorry for you.
Be real. They need to build something around Connor Bedard. Let's get that straight.
To be honest with you, I feel like they should not. I feel like they're going down the Carolina Panthers route.
They're
Also,
on the route. The fuck you mean?
hold on, gentlemen. Also, Jake the Brisk is going to Vancouver. 7 years, $38.5 million deal. Interesting choice. Tyler Toffoli is going to San Jose for a 4-year, $24 million deal. And Jonathan Marchessault. Yeah, is going to Nashville for a 5-year, $27.5 million deal.
Yeah, Nashville is grabbing people that with playoff experience and say, hey, once you see us in the playoffs, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now also, Jose's favorite team to pick on is picking up a new player. Elias Lindholm is going to the Boston Bruins for a 7-year, $54.25 million deal.
Here's the thing, right? I really can't pick on Boston. They're rebuilding, I guess, because after what's their names? Patrice Bergeron retired. Krejci retired.
Mm-hmm.
This is they have to rebuild. There's no other choice.
That's
So
true.
I can't pick on them when they're rebuilding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's their fault.
Guys,
Well, it's kind of their fault in a sense for
yeah.
Listen,
And
listen. Hold on a minute. It's not my fault that they choked in Game 7 against Florida 2 years ago. All right.
okay,
I said it's
okay,
their fault.
okay,
It is their fault,
easy,
yeah.
okay, easy, gentlemen. Let me bring this up and wrap this up real quick. Nikita Zadorov,
Nikita Sakharov.
yeah, is going to Boston for a 6-year, $30 million deal. So,
Well, I think there's like one or two things I kind of want to say.
make
Well,
it quick,
suspension.
Cody.
Suspension. I did enjoy the LA Kings jersey reveal, and they actually did it with Cartman. The second thing is kind of is a add on.
Oh, fuck, a bomb's about to go off.
As a second quip.
Oh God! And for what I've heard, it involves a comedian Will Ferrell. So this is
Hold
got
on
to
a
be
minute.
good.
Let me get that clip. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I got it. Okay, let that boot. Okay.
I think it's from Jimmy
there.
Fallon.
Oh
No.
God!
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh God!
On funny man with a funny man.
Here we go.
Also,
God.
scoring update: Mets Nationals. That game just started. Bottom second, 4-0 Mets.
Oh, come on!
Yes, Mick Mets.
Shut up, Hagen.
Shut up, Brendan.
Let him have his
All right, now I can
moment.
set the both of you up. Nice.
Anyways, all right, I can't wait.
Here
to
we
see
go. I
what
got the clip. I got the
Here it
clip.
is. Let's see it.
The
Let's
LA
see it.
Kings goalie, yes, Cam Talbot. You realized
Very good.
at a game
let's
that his
see what
hockey
Will Ferrell
mask,
has
and
with
I'm
the
as
LA
surprised
Kings.
as I imagine you were.
I looked at his mask.
It's Ron Burgundy.
And realized. And we go to a fair amount of games. I remember thinking, oh, that's just a one-off. That's just for fun. And no, it's his go-to mask.
It's his go-to mask.
But why has Ron Burgundy inspire you to play good hockey?
Yeah. You tried to talk to him about it, but during a game.
I tried to talk to him during a game.
Which is maybe not the best time. And you're a big guy. You're a famous guy. I would say usually when you want to talk to somebody, that's not the problem. But this was a problem.
This was a problem.
So here you are trying to get
his attention. And he would not. He was too focused.
Scusa, why do you talk to an
Damn.
athlete when he's playing his game?
Mm.
Let the man perform first and
Go
foremost.
fuck yourself, San Diego.
Look, I get the idea. Fair due.
It
And
was
and it's
Seth
not-
Meyers. My brain thought it was something.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I get the idea. Fair due. And I think Pedro got kicked for no reason. Bad idea. I think we need to get him back, hopefully, because we're about to get to his fair segment. But it was a good question. Quick question. Like, it was curious. Like, why'd you have Ron Burgundy on your go-to mask? Honestly,
That's a good question.
He probably enjoyed the movie.
Probably. I mean, you just.
All right. Let's just go ahead and move on.
All right, let's move on to let's get on the turf here, and I'm actually talking, and I ain't talking about that crap. Well, actually, we actually can't talk about that crap. Talk about that crap. We have because let's talk about Copa America here, because ladies and gentlemen, tonight
The semifinals is here.
Well, yeah,
the Copa America.
Yeah, tonight is the semifinals of the Copa America. Because tonight, Argentina and Canada are going to hook it up.
And Canada are about to get slaughtered. I am sorry.
Well, in both ways, because Argentina might take them to the woodshed, and their legs are going to get destroyed because it's at MetLife Stadium.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's
Nice. Well,
tonight it's going to be
the Argentina,
Canada, and tomorrow night it's going to be Colombia and Uruguay.
The Argentinians are about to experience a very wonderful, wonderful thing. American turf.
Well, it's more specifically MetLife turf.
I can't wait to see them experiencing turf toe.
turf toe and ruined knees. Great. That game's gonna be on at 8.
And torn Achilles.
Yeah, that too.
And not to
I'm
mention
sorry.
broken dreams.
I'll say
Shattered
this.
dreams. Excuse me.
If anything happens to Messi, the entire Northeastern America, like the Southern American Federation,
Wait, hold on.
would
Didn't
be
he have
on
like
their
a?
fucking
Hold up.
ass.
Sorry, Pedro. Didn't Messi have like a hamstring issue when he played at MetLife?
Oh God! God! The United States might be burnt. New York City might burn. New Jersey might burn tonight.
Now, let's go now. This should be a very interesting semifinal. Let's go over the pond and talk about.
And actually go to actual turf they actually play on because, ladies and gentlemen, earlier today,
Proper football.
Yeah, we actually had a semifinal that actually played today for the
Spain
for
versus
Euro.
France. La Roja versus Les Blues, and La Roja come out on top with a late winner.
And a good matchup. 2-1 was the final. Spain goes to the finals of Euro 2024.
Spain advances to the final, and now they got to wait for either the Netherlands or for England.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me interject.
That game is tomorrow afternoon, actually at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock kickoff between the Netherlands and England.
Yep.
And the final.
Well, hold on, gentlemen. Because Mbappe has some Mbappe, excuse me. Had some choice words following that game. He conceded his Euro 2024 campaign had been a failure after France was eliminated, losing 2-1 to Spain at the Alizin Arena.
The Allianz Arena.
That's a tongue twister.
He said, and I quote, "My competition, it was difficult. It was a failure. We had the ambition to be European champions. I had the ambition to be a European champion. We aren't that. So it's a failure. It's football. We have to move on. It's been a long year. I'm going to go on holiday and I get some rest. That do me a lot of good, and I'll try to come back strongly."
I'll say it like this. Dude, you're going to Madrid next year. Why do you need the rest? You're going to play with the most overpowered team in the world. You don't need
and you're also going to be playing in one of the most dominant leagues in European football in La Liga.
Mm-hmm. So
I'll say it like this. The Spanish outplayed the French in that match, and it still took them a late winner from Dani Olmo to get that match across. Actually, never mind. It was not that late. It was really all the goals were really early.
It was the first half was just goal heavy. After that, it was just an all defensive showdown in the second half.
So we had the first goal in the 8th minute from Randall Konumwani, and then what a strike from the 16-year-old Lamine Yamal,
who made history being the youngest ever to score one in the Euros at 60. If I remember correctly, let me get the official age. Hold on,
16.
No, it's not just that. No, it's 16 years. 200.
It's technically 361 days. His birthday's like in 4 days.
Yeah, 16 years, 361 days. He broke the record, which was held by Johan Volenden, who was 18 years and 141 days, which was made over 20 years ago.
I'm telling you this. There's a reason why La Masia had this guy as one of their crown jewels,
and he earned it.
And this guy's gonna turn 17 before his first international final. We're all here sitting in this situation, and this guy's not only doing homework, not only playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world, but has now reached the European Championship final and was instrumental in their run.
Well, hold on, wait. Let's ask this question. As when he gets older, do you see him play for either Real Madrid or Barcelona?
He's a Barca player. He came from their academy.
Barca already
He's a Barcelona Academy graduate.
Yeah, he's already a Barca graduate. They already nabbed him. They already nabbed him. What are you on about?
Years ago.
That's scary.
I already got a better question. When he grows up, how much longer will it be before he starts grabbing UEFA Champions League trophies?
It won't be long. I guarantee you.
It won't be long.
You know what? I bet you there's gonna be a lot of when he gets older. Never mind UEFA. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some MLS clubs over here that gonna want to the crossover stateside.
But that's gonna be a long while. You're gonna wait for him because Lamine. I'm saying this. Lamine is Barca through and through. That kid is Barca through and through. Came up from their academy with the likes of Xavi Simons, who's currently balling out for the Netherlands, and he's going to stay Barca throughout his entire career. Him, Pau Kubarski, who's another great, young, talented, local-born Spanish player who's playing for Barca. Barcelona have a good crop of academy talent coming through. They truly do. And this is what happened the last time Madrid got really, really overpowered. So around the early 2010s, early 2010s from 2009, there's a team with Real Madrid. They called them the Galacticos because
Team Galactico. I remember that. The only team that ever took the only team I know of that gave Galactico a run for their money, ironically, was Boca Juniors.
No, Barca were honestly their biggest contenders throughout that entire Galacticos run, but that was because they had one manager. His name was Pep Guardiola. Guardiola, aka one of the most legendary managers in world football. But the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is that during that time, Messi and a lot of their academy was training talent after talent after talent. They would soon beat Madrid for a Brazilian player around 2011, 2012. It's kind of obvious if you have good ball knowledge. That Brazilian was Neymar. And Neymar, Messi, and eventually Luis Suarez would be a constant thorn in the Madridista side. But what they've done now, Madrid, is that whenever there's a big talent in Brazil, they're the team that immediately is there. Endrick, Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr., all three of them were pretty much signed out of the Brazilian league straight to Real Madrid. And
my question is this, Pedro: Do you have a Discord?
I do.
He does.
But I will say this Spanish team is going to be a very good team for a very long time. But I will say this in general about the Euros. This was a coming out party for a lot of teams. And one of the biggest teams I think that had their really surprising run. You could say the hosts, but the hosts were expected to make it to at least the quarters. They played really well. Florian Wirtz, Jamal Musiala, Niklas Füllkrug also had a pretty decent run. Looking at it, I'll say the current leaders of the goal race, right?
Right.
We have Cody Gakpo, Dani Olmo, Georges Mikodadze, Ivan Schranz, and then Jamal Musiala. Out of those five, the only two that are left are Dani Olmo of Spain and Cody Gakpo of the Netherlands. And with that, I think that's a decent transition to talk about the second semifinal match that is upcoming.
Yeah, which is tomorrow.
Which is the English versus the Dutch.
This is going to be a very, very. Here's the thing, though. A lot of media pundits and the boys over in Vegas are saying this is going to be a defensive showdown at Stadion Dortmund tomorrow night.
The Signal Iduna Park. The Signal Iduna Park is what it's called.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. Because from what I've been hearing, I'm taking a look at the money line for BetMGM. They're saying that the over under is 1.5.
Yikes!
Okay.
England have not scored a lot in this tournament. They have not.
Same with the
Same with the Dutch. Same with the
Dutch. And you know what the spread is? 1.
Ooh.
I'll
Just
say it like
one?
this.
Wait,
I'll
hold
say
up,
it
hold up.
like
Just
this.
one?
One.
Yes, it is. Because
It's that tight.
so the Dutch are a very good defensive team. A lot of their players are really good defensively, and they play a really, really smooth counterattacking style because of their captain and their star player, Virgil van Dijk. But, and this is something I will say about the English, is that they have some of the best technical players in the tournament, including superstars Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane, Kobe Mainu as well, who's I believe 18 as well. So we have a lot of young talent coming through. 19 years old, Kobe Mainu is.
Meanwhile, the Dutch has got a lot of aging stars.
A lot of experience as well. Because whenever this group has played, they've gone deep. I think, in my opinion, it's going to be the inexperience of Manu that's going to cost England a 2-1 loss. The goal scorers being Bellingham, and we'll have one from Gakpo, and then this will be a surprise, but this is, if you know the Dutch, how the Dutch are, I think their final goal, if he does play, will come from a guy called Daniel Malen. If not him, I could, and I say this, I could see the man I spoke about earlier, fellow La Masia graduate, Xavi Simons. I could see him scoring as well. But I do see Gakpo getting his 4th. If not in this match, because I do see them advancing. I don't think the style of play that England have is going to be successful against this hot Dutch side. Because they were one of the teams that came out from being they were one of the best 3rd place teams. And this is a very important note to have. In this tournament, there were some 3rd place teams that advanced. But that was dependent on how you did. So those teams who came out, were the Netherlands, Slovenia, Slovakia, and Georgia.
Let me just say that the only reason I've not commented on this at all is because I barely watched any of this tournament for want of people to watch football with.
That's fair. That's understandable. That's understandable because that's understandable, Zach. But that's understandable, Zach. There's not a lot of us ways to watch the Euro 24 here in the States, unless you got some good streaming services. But yeah, but I have to agree with you on this one, Pedro. And it's safe to say this: whenever you get a chance to watch the game, and you can check this out. It will be going live at 3 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock if you are watching this in Europe. Actually 8 o'clock if you're 9 o'clock if you're watching this in Europe. In Europe, we don't know what channel it's going to be on. It's probably Fox or freaking or whatever. But check it out on all streaming services if it's available. But best believe you don't want to miss out on it tomorrow. It's going to be something you don't want to miss out on. Then get ready for the final. It's going to be on Sunday. One of those two is going to face off against the giant that is Spain, and one of those two is going to hoist up the UEFA Euro Cup.
Hold on, Jacob. To answer your question, it's going to be Fox that's going to add that game between Netherlands and England.
Okay, Fox. Okay. Thank you very much.
This is an important thing, and this is something that's been plaguing Spain their entire run, because they've been continuously starting Yamal, or been playing him. There are some German labor laws actually tied to this match, tied to the tournament. And Yamal, who's under 18, reminder, he turned 17 this Saturday. For people under 17, you cannot work past 8 p.m., but there are exceptions made for athletes. If The exception usually goes to around 11.
So they gotta finish fast.
It's not. It's just that football matches are really long.
Ooh.
45 minutes. 45 minutes. It's about a 15-20 minute halftime.
Yeah, and don't forget about stoppages as well.
Stoppages is that he could eat that match. That match may be pulled earlier.
Yeah.
Like many of Spain's games this Euro, because of that. And that would be an unfortunate situation. I mean, for the organizers and everyone who wanted more money, obviously, because Spain made it to the final. They made it all the way.
Yeah.
So they've had to deal with this the entire tournament from beginning to end. But I believe Spain are one of the most deserving teams to be in this final. If you even watch like the recaps or all that, this team has been playing so dominantly. And I will use the round of 16 match they had against the Georgians. They scored 4, and the goal they gave up, because it was a 4-1 win, that was off of one of their center backs.
Mm-hmm.
And wait, I'll share my screen so we can see statistics, because I think always that statistics are something that you have to look at. This is the match I'm speaking about, if you guys can see it.
Ooh.
792 passes to 263 with a 94% pass accuracy. Can someone do the math for me and like how many passes that means they've completed?
94%. Hold on. 94% of how many?
792.
About 600.
Over 600 passes that they hit on target, which shows to you what La Roja want to do to you.
Yeah, they just
in American football terms, it's a spread offense. They want to spread you thin.
Yeah,
they really
basically,
They want to spread you thin. They want you to try and chase their passing across the pitch, and then they'll give it to some of the most talented wingers in world football right now. Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal. You have all these fantastic wingers that they have that would formerly sit in the wings and like cut inside, right? As the Spanish are obviously the originators of the tiki-taka system, which was made famous by the Barcelona team of 2008-2009 that won a 6-2, which is 6 trophies in a season, for those who don't know.
Yep.
But the Spanish also used this in their national team, which was pretty much in the early 2010s to around 2016, let's say. Pretty much only players from Barcelona or Real Madrid.
Yep.
So that's where they are the originators of the system. But as of recently, they've gotten really, really talented young wingers in Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal, who not only can cut inside and create chaos like that, but they can go wide as well. And that's been creating a whole new dimension for this Spanish team, with Olmo scoring a ton of goals. And Yamal as well has just been an uber talent this entire tournament, as he is the current leading assist maker in the Euros. It is only 3.
That's ridiculous.
It's only 3, but I believe he is, if Olmo is not in the top 5 of assists, he is currently one of the few players that are like top 5 in goal contributions, and Olmo is in the top 5. He is 3rd, tied with like 6 other players with 2. But
anyway, that says a lot. And by the way, you should go ahead and catch those games. Catch tomorrow's semifinal of the UEFA. Catch that tomorrow. I think we got the think we still got the Copa America semifinal coming up tonight.
Tonight. Well,
Fact,
it
game just
started.
kicked off.
Kicked off 9 minutes
You check
in.
that game out on, I do believe, on Fox as we speak over at MetLife Stadium.
I'm looking at the current possession statistics, even though they don't say a lot because it can't tell you how much it's been in contests, but it is 75-25 in terms of possession.
By the way, that game. Hold on. By the way, that game is on FS1.
Okay, FS1, gotcha. You can check
So
that out
it is-
over on FS1 if you want to go watch that game in progress. So good luck. So good luck to both Canada and Argentina, and hope and pray that nobody gets hurt.
Now then, let's go ahead and shift to the meat and potatoes because I know we've been speaking about.
No, real quick. I don't know about you, but I think I can hear everyone's bones breaking in the MetLife Stadium field.
Oh, come on.
Damn it, Jose Miguel. God damn it, Jose.
Come on. Well, was that really necessary?
Darkness, my old friend.
Now that's
come on.
Is it the wait, is it the
Jose.
final in my life?
Jose, por qué, bro? ¿Por qué?
No
No,
good?
Now,
No
hold
good?
on. Wait a minute.
no es necesario. Get that shit out of here.
Okay. Wait, I did check where
Knock
the
it
final.
off. Knock it off. Knock it off.
I did check where the final of the Copa is taking place. It is taking place in Miami. It's taking place in Hard Rock Stadium. But I do fear for the World Cup and that final because I know it's been confirmed that the final is at MetLife.
Oh dear. Well, all I gotta say is, anyone who's watching that game, you better go ahead and get a taste for neck bones. That's all I gotta say.
I will. Okay, wait.
Right, now.
No. Important note. FIFA is making the stadiums that they are using for the World Cup switch to grass.
Like I said, they go do that.
They demanded that they put real.
It is actually a demand.
Yeah,
It's an actual demand from FIFA that if they don't do it, they won't be a part.
They will get banned and say, "Yeah, nice job, jackasses, you cheap."
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Hold on, baby. I can see them doing that. Then switch it to grass. Then once World Cup is over, they switch right back to turf.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. That's what's gonna happen. Because since it happens in the summer, they'll play the NFL season probably on their normal turf, and then once the World Cup is about to begin, which is obviously they'll have the entire spring.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have the spring to manage it, but once it starts, it's immediately grass, and then pack it right up and right out. Because
right about the turf.
Yeah.
Now, I do have some news to report from the gridiron. First and foremost, Hurricane Barrel, excuse me. Roll out the barrel. Anyway, the good old barrel of fun.
What's the news?
The NRG Stadium roof has been damaged.
Yeah, Barrel put a number on NRG Stadium over in Houston. It left some damages on the roof of NRG Stadium.
Yeah, several panels were missing from the retractable roof of NRG Stadium on the home of the Houston Texans in the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl, which has left millions in Texas without power and the cause for multiple deaths in Texas and Louisiana. Dang. Like many of our neighbors in the Gulf Coast region, NRG Park sustained damage from Hurricane Beryl, including to the roof of NRG Stadium. HCSCC, Harrison County Sports and Convention Corporation, officials are collaborating with state, county, and city officials to assist with recovery efforts throughout the region. This collective undertaking requires all of us to work together with a strong commitment to our community. While we assist with these efforts, we are also assessing the extent damages to NRG Park facilities. We look forward to seeing our neighbors at NRG Park soon as we return to normal operations. Beryl made landfall in Texas on Monday as a Category 1.
Sheesh.
Yeah, as a Category 1 hurricane. NRG Stadium also suffered damage to its roof back in 2008 from Hurricane Ike, a Category 2 storm that resulted in 5 missing sections and the postponement of a Texans home game in September against Baltimore that season. The Texans aren't scheduled to play their first home game until August the 17th when they host the Giants in the preseason contest. Their regular season home opener is scheduled for September the 15th against the Chicago Bears. Minute Maid Park did not sustain serious damage from the storm. The Astros will host the Miami Marlins tonight. I think that game is already underway. Should be underway even as we speak.
Shit.
So, I mean, first of all, I really do hope, as you can see, there's the damage to NRG Stadium.
Lost a couple panels. Lost some good panels there, and oof.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. For those people, I'm gonna probably count myself in this one. For those people who got, unfortunately struck by a tropical storm / Hurricane Beryl, I feel for your pain. Texas has been through, I think, a shitload of tropical storms / hurricanes. You all remember Harvey?
Who could ever forget Harvey? Flooded
Cabron.
Houston like that cabron flooded Houston to no end, and put a lot of people out of homes and up to the upper rooms for too soon.
Yeah. Now, also, a player is changing his name.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I heard about that, and it's not because they're trying to make a statement like Chad Johnson did it's more so family reasons.
Yeah. The Jacksonville Jaguars' best defensive player is changing his last name. The team announced Tuesday that two-time Pro Bowl defensive end Josh Allen is changing his last name to Hines Allen to pay tribute to Joshua's maternal side of the family and the other relatives who have worn Hines and Hines Allen on their jerseys. Well, tribute.
Yeah, it's more so to pay tribute to his family. And honestly, I like that.
Also, let me bring this up. His sister, Maisha Hines Allen, she plays for the Mystics.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah. So, and also,
cool.
Yes. Also, he has other two sisters. Kyra Hines Allen, she plays at Cheney University, and Latori Hines Allen plays at Virginia Tech, and Townsend also played college basketball. What is so funny?
I'm sorry. No, it's nothing against Josh Allen. Nothing at all. I apologize profusely to the Josh Allen and his family. I have nothing against that. I just found a little news article about somebody, and I'm laughing my ass off over here.
I gotta hear this.
What happened?
It's about one of our favorite teams to laugh at.
Cowboys?
Washington.
Nope. But you're sort of in that same division.
It's Washington, isn't it?
No, but you're in that. But they're in the same division as Washington.
What? Oh, is it my team?
It is Cowboys.
What are you laughing at?
Hey Dallas, how's your quarterback?
Oh.
Because from what I've heard, he's in Mexico and he's got a boot on his foot.
Oh fuck! Wait.
What?
Dak Prescott hurt his foot. He got a boot on his foot. Hey, wait.
Yeah, it's a story.
There's nothing wrong with it. Really?
Yeah,
and it's the same foot he shattered his ankle.
Yeah, hold on, wait a minute. Let's settle down. Here's the story. And the story Jacob was talking about, Dak Prescott was seen in a walking boot while on vacation in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, in a picture posted on X last week. On Tuesday at the youth football camp he is hosting in Southlake, Texas, Prescott says he is doing great. Honestly, I'm getting older. Wow. It's the same ankle that I snapped, and I had a nasty surgery on 4 years ago. So a couple of hard days of training, you get a little sore, and you're going on a fishing trip, and you want to protect it and make sure things don't get worse. Literally, it is absolutely nothing. People are reading, trying to make things that they aren't. I'm getting older, and I have to take care of my body, have to be smart. If
Oh, so you're
I
becoming
can
Jerry
take
Jones on the field.
Yeah, if I could take precautions and lessen something by putting on a boot, I do it. Sorry that I caused such worry. Well, I don't think you're causing worry. You're causing laughter here in the bar. We can't help but laugh our ass off of this story.
It's not worry. It's called laughter.
Yeah, so he said, day one of training camp, my mind flips to obviously helping my team and doing everything I can within the organization and on the football field to make sure I'm my best and everyone around me is their best, and all that will take care of itself like it always has, he said. So, well, you want to be the team at your best, you got to tell Jerry Jones, hey, buddy, go to the retirement home.
Yeah, tell Jerry Jones to hit the bricks, because honestly, all he's doing is just staying in the bathroom.
Here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing, because I know Brandon brought this up a little bit last episode. Jerry Jones and Mike McCarthy are not seeing eye to eye, and
when have they ever seen eye to eye?
Well, that's true. Jerry Jones never got along with his coaches, so that's saying something. But I think another thing to consider, as we, is Mike McCarthy on the hot seat heading into this season?
He should be. I'm sorry. He should be. He should be. How many more mediocre seasons are you gonna have with this guy?
That is true. I mean, I've seen coaches on the shorter leash.
Give him Dak Prescott's freaking walking boot. Shove it up his ass. And meanwhile, while you're at it, why don't you cut Prescott too? Because he ain't fucking worth it.
Well, this is. As I said, this is Dak Prescott's last season. Because
Jesus,
I guess what the Giants gonna do? They're gonna. I mean, not Giants.
End that season. Now make it to the fucking playoffs. How does that sound?
What the Cowboys gonna do? They're gonna let Dak Prescott walk?
Yeah, they should. He ain't getting you nowhere. He's not getting you to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, let me tell you something. The combination number what's on the list right now: Mike McCarthy,
Oh, wait a minute. There was
Jerry
someone in the
Jones,
chat. It's
Dak Prescott. Cody, fuck up for a minute.
Damn.
Do you see those three ever making it to the Super Bowl?
Mike McCarthy did win the Super Bowl in Green Bay.
Besides that,
Yeah.
Okay, you have a point. Continue.
do you see those three going to the Super Bowl?
I don't.
It's a simple yes or no, so it's no.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I think here's the thing. If first of all, the Cowboys got to figure out what to do here, because I mean, and I'm sure it's gonna be just the same old cycle. Cowboys fans getting pumped up, ready to go, yelling their team is going to the Super Bowl. When they beat a couple of bad teams.
Stinks.
Well, yeah, they beat a couple bad teams, and they think they hot shit until you go up against I don't know, an actual good team.
They get beaten,
Nah.
they start freaking out, and then they cry, and then the cycle repeats itself.
Now, also, while we're in the same division, I saw a recent episode of Hard Knocks off season with the New York Giants, and yeah,
Hard Knocks with the Giants. I feel like it should be hard liquor with the Giants.
But then,
Hey, listen.
I
They
can't
give
complain.
out free sodas for everybody, so why else you think they would not give out beer as well?
Well, let me finish what I was trying to say. Because
Sorry about
one of the things they were discussing, actually a couple of things they were discussing during the offseason was Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones.
Oh, God.
And basically, One of the upper managements of the New York Giants says, in fact, I think it was the owner that said that he wished that Saquon Barkley would stay a Giant instead of going out to Philly. And another problem is that I heard it, and I said to myself, he can't be serious. The general manager said that he's hoping that if things work out for Daniel Jones, he'll be the Giants quarterback for the next decade.
Hell no!
Please, like they're trying to like make back what they're trying to like keep their mistake fixed for what God-given reason I don't know. But sometimes you just got to admit when a mistake is a mistake and cut the guy out before he scams you out of more money.
Yeah.
Hold on. Can I say this though to the owner of the Giants organization?
Mm-hmm.
What have you been smoking? And can we have that, please? Because
the owner is John Mara.
Like seriously, can we have some of that stuff you've been smoking? Because I would like to try that.
I want to hear what Brandon has to say about this. Go ahead, buddy.
I'd rather have Saquon Barkley than keeping Daniel Jones for the next decade because that guy's pissing me the fuck off.
Well, as I said, they're not trying to admit they made a mistake, right? And that's not the truth about it. They're trying to like.
The mistake is Daniel Jones. I'm sorry.
It is Daniel Jones, but the Giants are not trying to say that it was that.
I see where Brand's coming from because basically, what they see in Daniel Jones, they see is Eli Manning 2.0. And
except the worst overall rating.
And I just think that, in my honest opinion, if you look at the Giants, I mean, you have to ask yourself this question. I mean, look, John Mara, I know that before your father passed away, I'm pretty sure he taught you how to run a football team and how to make a very good investment on a player. And honestly, and I know we brought this up a couple of years ago, last year. In fact, it went for our season, we got started. Giants should not have signed Daniel Jones to that long extension last year. What they should have done, they should have instead of putting Saquon Barkley on franchise tagging him again and again and again, they should have said, okay, you know what? We're gonna build our team around Saquon Barkley. Yeah, he has some injuries, he has some injury issues, but hey, first of all, it's our fault for not building a line. Because I swear, I've seen Depends Underwear do better job blocking than this team. It's just that the fact of the matter is, if I'm the Giants, I should have signed Saquon Barkley to an extension instead of putting him on the franchise tag. Instead of letting him walking out that door. But hey, that's what they did.
Hey, Carter, while we're still on the center football, check your Instagram. I sent you something.
What's this? But yeah, another thing that what's this? Oh, we do need to talk. Speaking of which, we do. Yeah, I see it. Well, we do need to talk about. Well, I do need to announce this that I do got the pre-order and I do have it downloaded.
It's not a ransom note, I swear.
No, it's not. And I do have it. And I can now say this: College Football 25 is a week away, and I actually got mine pre-ordered.
Oh, that's sick for you. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you do enjoy it because I haven't been playing on PC as of recent, and I don't know how much that's going to be. But I don't want to burn that hole in my pocket when I have like many other games I've been trying to wish list.
It's not okay. It's basically standard. It's basically
the reason why I had to.
It's basically around. Well, if you got EA Play, it's around like $65. It's around like nearly $70. It's like $70. It's like $70 for like standard edition.
Yeah, someone else that's on the fixed income saying, yeah, it's a hard pass.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Fair enough.
What's
That's
something
understandable.
different
Now,
from 3 days
also,
ago?
let me since we in college football now, hold on. Since we in college football now, now that folks are getting NCAA football 25, please do us a favor. Please put California and Stanford back in the Pac-12 instead of having to go to the
Don't worry,
ACC.
all of us has already said once we get in the dynasty, we are fixing the Pac-12, and we are making it work. We are making it right. In fact, everybody and their mother who actually has a brain is fixing that.
And yes, RC, to answer your question, since Northern Illinois is in the MAC, I think the MAC is going to be in the game. So,
yep.
And as we're talking about college football, former Oregon player.
Yeah, so but anyway, so already, and we've seen since we're in college football, we already welcomed Texas and Oklahoma to the SEC. So then
And they've already welcomed Cal to the ACC.
Yeah, Cal, Stanford, and SMU.
Artsy says, does the game have NIU in it? Yes, I think it does.
I just
Why? Hold on. Why?
Well, I'm just
in
looking at the
the
comments. I was looking at the comments. I'm not slow. I'm just fucking looking at the comments.
No, hold on. Why in the blue fuck is Southern Methodist in the Atlantic Coast Conference? Fucking why?
Money.
Yeah. That makes no fucking sense.
I've always said this, and I will stay on this until the day they decide to not have their heads up their ass. To quote ACDC, money talks and bullshit walks.
Simply put,
comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
And honestly, oh shit! Yeah, not like that. If I can find a way to take that lyric from their song, I will and make that into the soundboard. I will do that.
Now,
yes, someone's having a little bit too much time with the sound.
3 days
Now,
ago,
also, we do gotta bring this up. Hold on, we do gotta bring this up, and as a final note, we gotta talk about what happened in Minnesota.
Unfortunately,
that's what I was going to talk about.
Yeah, we got you there. We got you there, Cody. It's all right. You know, Cody was right. He was talking about it. Unfortunately, we have a tragedy that happened in the NFL. One of the most recent draft class prospects, unfortunately, tragically passed away in a horrific car accident.
Yeah,
in Minnesota.
Tyree Jackson, a former Oregon player.
Yeah, here's the story. It says
Tyree Jackson sadly passed away.
Yeah, I was about to say, here's the story. It says Minnesota Vikings rookie cornerback Tyree Jackson and two former college football players were killed in a car crash overnight, according to Maryland State Police. Jackson was 24 years old. Gone too soon. Jackson died after a three-car crash. After a three-car crash that occurred at 3:14 a.m. Saturday in Prince George County, according to police. Isaiah Hazel and Anthony Linton Jr., the two former players who were high school teammates of Jackson's, were also killed in the crash, police said. Hazel, 23, played at Maryland and Charlotte, while Linton, 24, played at Florida State and Penn State. Police said Hazel was driving a Dodge Charger with Jackson in the passenger seat when their car was struck by an Infiniti Q50, attempted to change lanes at a high speed. The Charger left the road and struck multiple tree stumps. According to police, Jackson and Hazel were pronounced dead at the scene, while Linton was transported to a hospital before being pronounced dead by hospital personnel. Neither the driver of the Infiniti Q50 nor her two passengers or the driver of the third vehicle were injured. Investigators believe alcohol may have played a role in the crash, police said. Wow. The Maryland Department of State Police said Monday morning that the investigation into the accident remains active and ongoing. and added that there was still no decision as to whether there would be charges. Jackson was selected by the Vikings in the fourth round in this year's draft and had been considered a contender to start at cornerback. This hurts. We are devastated by the news of Kyrie Jackson's death following an overnight car accident, the Vikings said in a statement. Our thoughts are with Kyrie's family, friends, teammates, and coaches, as well as all the victims of this tragic accident. Jackson played his final season of college football at Oregon, and Ducks coach Dan Lanning was among those paying tribute to Jackson on social media. He said, and I quote, "R.I.P. Kyrie, love you, love you." He's at a loss of words, and I will miss your smile. Great player, better person. Alabama also chimed in, since he also went to school in Alabama. It said Alabama mourns the loss of former student athlete Kyrie Jackson. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends. I just want to point this out. This story is just so tragic, and you hate to see you hate to see it because 24 is just gone too soon.
Too young.
Too young, still figuring out his life and everything, and he just got picked up by a good team that had such promise, you know.
It's a twisted fate as well that no one that it was only in the car that was hit and not even the one that caused the incident who
Mm-hmm.
got their lives taken. Because there's been many accidents that are similar to that, where both the causer of the incident and the one that it happens to both are harmed or even killed, and it's a seemingly it's unfortunate that not only is almost all three.
Yeah. So, our thoughts and prayers are with the families and friends of these young men. So and it was well, it was drunk. It's bad. It's not prayers. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
Before we turn the lights out, I gotta bring up one more thing, and I think I brought this up earlier. If you're a fan of cycling, this may hurt you a little bit because a Norwegian cyclist, around the same time that the football player passed away, he passed away too.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that as well, and it was it was during one of their races as well.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, it was from one of their races as well, and
his name is Andre Drej, 25 years old, died after a crash in a tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he got trampled or something, or did he fall?
Oh, I think he got trampled. It could be wrong. I got to see this. It could be wrong here, but this was, of all places, this happened in Austria.
Austria.
So it says here, Norwegian cyclist Andre Drej died after crashing during stage 4 of the Tour of Austria. Final stage originally scheduled for Sunday was replaced by a memorial ride, including his bike and racing number. The incident happened this past Saturday when cyclists were competing in a 151.7 kilometer route from St. John Appendorf to Cals.
Mm-hmm.
Drej crashed while descending the Glockner, suffering fatal injuries. So basically, he's doing laps around the official route that they were supposed to take, and then, yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's just gone too soon. 25, another one gone too soon.
Yeah.
It seems like every time there are one of these, one of these grand cycling races, like the Tour de Austria or Tour de France or whatever, there's always something happening.
Jeez. Well,
yeah.
Prayers go all around. Prayers go out to his family
What
as
to
well.
swallow.
Yeah. Prayers go out to his family
Yeah.
as well. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I'm sorry that we ended this show on a sad note, but
but it is what it is. We try not to be we try not to be sad. We try to also have some
Too
great
melancholy.
stuff in the sports world.
Yes.
Well,
it's great
speaking
to
of,
have-
oh my God.
Well, I was about to say, hold on for a second. I just want to point this out that it's great that we have our punching bag back in the building, Cody.
Hey.
And the best part is he actually learned his lesson from his 2-week suspension. So it is good.
Yep,
It
and
is
I
actually
believe
good.
he should be happy about this because, he should be happy about this. But Zach, you and I are not gonna like this. 7-2 Cubs.
Oh, fuck my life.
7. After 7. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck my life. Oh my
God! We also send a shout out to some of our guests, Pedro, and of course Jeffrey Albritton for joining in. Please go check out Jeffrey Albritton's channel, Shock Nation Wrestling. Check out Shock Nation Wrestling. Great stuff over in Shock Nation. They're just getting started with just about to jump back in with 2K24. Go check out Shock Nation Wrestling as always.
Mm-hmm. And I also want to thank Pedro for joining us here this evening. I also want to thank Zach and Cody and Jose for joining us here this evening. And of course,
you're welcome, but fuck my life. The only reason the Cubs are winning is because Hoosier came back. This is his fault.
Damn. Let it all out.
Let it all out.
Oh, God.
Let me just say this. If you like what you see, first and foremost, please subscribe to our channel. Like this video. Share this video. And when you do subscribe to our channel, please hit the bell so that you will know whenever we stream. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for joining us here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back here next Tuesday. We come reviewing what happened with the home run derby, getting you ready for the All-Star game, getting us all ready for round 2, act 2 of the MLB season, and so much more. We thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here this evening. And now to our owner to turn out the lights.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Carter. Safe to say, 132 has been a very, very interesting episode, to say the least. And hey, it actually works. So I guess this laptop does work. So I'll say this much: the sports world has been interesting, to say the least, both in the States and across the pond. So I will say this: you just got to say the least. You will be seeing a lot more international stuff as we keep this going. But I will say this though: we will not stop turning, and we will not stop keeping this thing chugging and bugging. You will see us. We will be back here every Tuesday, right here on our YouTube channel, the VW Sports Podcast. And trust me when I say this thing will not keep bugging me. Stop it, because the WNBA is just getting hot and heavy. The NBA off-season, well, it just keeps getting more insane by the second. The NHL, they may be calm, but that doesn't mean the storm is not coming. And the NFL, well, it's doing its own thing, as we all know. But and of course the MLB, Act 1 may be coming to a close, but that doesn't mean it's not going to get hot and heavy. Oh no! It's just about to get even more fun. It's just about to get more fun, because that means the playoffs are about to start waking up, which means the playoff run's about to kick in, and it's about to get a lot of fun for all of us. But that means it's time for us to start resting up. It's time to take our break. But we'll be back next week for episode 133. You want to be noticed? Get ready for it. Please subscribe to the VW Sports Podcast channel right here on YouTube. Please hit the like button for what you saw. If you liked what you saw here tonight, and share it here across all social media platforms, being Facebook and Twitter. We don't have Instagram or TikTok because we can't be bothered. But can't be bothered. It is what it is. But And if you do want to be notified when we get notified, we go live every Tuesday, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. Please hit the bell. And we will be we'll be notified when we go live every Tuesday then. But until then, we got to go take a break. We got to get rested up for next week when we get ready for Act 2 of the MLB season and so much more of the off season and so on and so forth. Until then, for everybody here, including our barkeep Brandon and Carter and our boys Jose, Cody, and Zach. This is BJB. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until then, y'all have yourself a safe week and have yourself a good night, everybody.
See ya, boys.
God damn it.